I can talk about it on stream if you want.
Yeah. Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We can. God, shut up, Weeb. Ohayo Tori. My name is Kagerou Ootori, and with me here is King Weeb and the Arbiter of Whim. Actually,
oh my god, I can't
yeah.
believe you fucking I
did it. I did it. I'm
no.
the best. Oh god, I'm the best. Hello, everybody. So, it's a guys' night out tonight. Obviously, we have a bunch of booze, hookers, and pizza and all that.
Hell yeah.
They're not represented here on stream because YouTube can't see any of that. But you know, it's there. Just believe that it's there.
Imagine.
So, why don't you two introduce yourselves? I believe Whim has a bit of an announcement to talk about, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, that is right. Weeb, you go first.
Hi, I'm King Weeb, King of the Weebs, also a god. Hi.
Excellent. Excellent.
All right, yeah, I'm Whim. I'm an alien with a fidget spinner, and ya boy is getting his new model. Oh, I already have it actually, but I'm revealing the new model on Saturday at like 2 p.m. EST. So look forward to that. Get some. I don't want to call it a re-debut because everybody does this. Everybody calls it a re-debut. It's not a re-debut. It's a model.
He's just showing off the new model.
I'm just showing off the new model.
It's
but
like
I will do like stream plan talks and stuff and changes I'm gonna make. So improvements, all for the better.
Yeah.
no like corporate sellout stuff like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm sponsored by Taco Bell now.
Yo, the Meat Hose sponsorship.
Oh, the Meat Hose.
wait, guys. First, word from our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
All right, hold on. Where's the band button? Let me server mute this kid. All right, no. So yeah, make sure you guys. That's the 9th. This Saturday, at what is that? Like 1 p.m. for normal people.
Oh, okay. You want to call yourself normal people when you don't live on the coast? All right, think again. Hold on.
Okay, listen. I'm at the square center of Manifest Destiny. I'm the most American I can possibly be. Okay, let's get out of here. So.
How are you supposed to conquer the world without a port? Good luck with that.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So, does anybody wish to give some sort of recap while I try and figure out what happened to my mouse cursor, which has strangely disappeared? I don't know how to get it back.
I don't know. I think I did a pretty shit job last time.
Well, no. So here's your chance to redeem yourself.
No, I'm not gonna take that chance.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna take the L.
Wait, no. This is really bad. Hold on, guys. My mouse cursor is literally gone.
Jojo.
Oh Jesus.
Jojo.
Hold on. Let me go to a different window. Yeah. And then wait. So it should be this plus this. Oh god, I don't think any of that worked.
So is your computer, like the mouse, like itself is just gone, or is it within the window?
So it moves, right? I can tell that it's moving, because I can select windows and stuff, and click on links. It's just invisible. Interesting.
Hold on.
Right, because you got a new PC.
Yeah.
What's the specs?
Sick. Hitting the key combination left alt, left shift, and numlock. Nope.
Looks like a mouse driver thing potentially. Do you know how to update drivers for your devices?
I thought I did, but it's weird because it only happened when I oh man, I might need to restart. Oh god, this is so cringe.
Here, hold on. Okay. All right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your taskbar or whatever, and you enter device, like hit the Windows key and enter Device Manager.
Yeah.
All right. You go to Device Manager, and then actually I'll just do this along with you. Device Manager. You're gonna go to should be Human Interface Devices. Hold on.
Mice and other pointing devices, I would assume.
Yeah. And then you just right click on it and update driver. If there's multiple options, do it for all of them.
Hold on. Oh god, this is so bad. This is so bad.
Have you tried? Have you already tried unplugging the mouse and plugging it back in?
Oh, you know what? I haven't.
Dumb question, but I thought that would have been such a dumb question, but you actually.
Right? I was gonna make that joke.
Oh my goodness!
Turning it off and back on.
Go man. Okay. Oh wait, God, Streamlabs can still hear me, right?
Thanks.
Yep.
In the meantime, I can give us.
Oh
since
no.
Weeb is chickening out and refusing, I can give us the recap. So basically, at the start of the previous session, we had resumed where we left off, where we had just beat up a bunch of cultists and took their robes. And in our newly disguised state, we moved, northeast toward those houses that we've been planning to go to. But upon getting to the road that ran vertically close to the keep, we noticed a large encampment of, or sort of a nexus of enemy activity there, led by a blue dragonborn, or half-dragon dude. So what we did was we decided to kind of wait them out a little bit, and in the meantime, we ducked in to go loot a house. But when we got to that house, we heard, I think it was I the one who noticed that there were voices inside, and then we got in and investigated closer, and there was some half combat, half social stuff that went on. There were people in there, two of whom survived, and one of them had somebody who was interested in me, and so it's some, I guess, a side quest for my character, as well as the other one having a side quest for, I believe it was Weeb.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So
was
that's
about
sort of. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, they said that they knew where some of my followers were in Waterdeep.
Right.
Okay.
I think both of them pointed back to Waterdeep, right?
Yeah, both of them pointed back to Waterdeep.
Yeah. So anyways, after that, we still had a lot of time. The encampment hadn't really moved, so we ducked into the other house, and we found, I believe a family of 4, 5, 3. There was a wife, an injured husband, and 1 or more kids. I think it might have been 2. They were kind of hiding in the cellar, and so what they kind of relayed to us. Oh, the keep is the safest place to be. We're trying to get to the keep. The governor's in there, and so we decided to kind of wait it out in the house. Well, we being Weeb and myself waited in the house like normal people.
Like normal people.
While the family hid in the cellar, whereas Kibi and Scratch, like a couple of weirdos, went to go play in the dirt outside, and so they did not get the benefits of a short rest. Anyways, after that, the encampment had sort of cleared, and we were able to just basically walk up to the keep, no problem, and that's where we left off, I think.
That is largely correct. Also, plugging it in and totally worked. Imagine that.
Wonderful. Look at that. It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yo, people knock on that as like really dumb advice.
No, it's
So
like
often,
legit
people don't do it.
advice.
It is like legit. Like just hard resetting stuff is usually the best way to fix it.
No, see, I'm just stupid, so I didn't think about it. Okay, so I wanted to pose a question to you two. So normally my go-to rule is if one player is missing, then we move along with the story because that's what the NPCs are for. But with half the party gone, you guys have options. So you can continue on the main story, because basically what happens here is after you rest, the mayor comes up and he hands you a set of missions. So it'll be assumed that the other two plus the missing party members basically go to do the other stuff, like the other missions. So you
there's gonna be
can
multiple missions to pick from.
right, yeah,
Okay.
because you have to like clear key areas around the town.
Mm.
And I think there's like 5 in total, but you can only do 2 of them, or something like that. Either way, you can do that, or you can give me a few minutes to come up with a custom scenario that has more or less nothing to do with the whole encounter. Or you can try to deal with the dragon.
Yeah, I think that I don't know if you'd agree with this, but I think that trying to take on a full-grown adult dragon, I'm assuming it's full-grown.
Well,
I don't think
remember,
it's a good idea.
it's important for me to tell. I am obligated by law to tell you and remind you that dragons are not unreasonable. They're just
Right.
douchebags.
Yeah. What are your thoughts? I have some thoughts, but you go ahead first.
I was thinking about doing that stuff about clearing key areas.
So he wants to do the main story.
Okay. I was thinking. My first thought before I knew about the missions was that we could poke around. We could at least fill some time by poking around in the keep itself, like
Yeah.
talking to people or like looking and seeing if there's any loot that's potentially not nailed down. But then again, because we do technically, neither of us are stealthy, but Gold Piece is with us, and so
Just saying about the.
just trying to think here. I'd imagine that the missions probably have different rewards.
Mm.
Like maybe we can get some cool items.
Yeah,
And
maybe we can get some
not have
cool
to share it
stuff.
with the other two. Hold on.
I know you got my attention.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking. I think I want to poke around in the keep a bit. Just because it sounds fun. Like I would totally if I were in this situation, which I am, I guess.
Yeah.
My character.
Yeah.
We've got some respite because it looks like from what we've seen that the cultists have kind of cleared out of the general area for now.
For the night. This is like a daily
just
thing.
For the night.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they'll be
I would still poke around a bit and just check the place out. So that would
Okay.
certainly be a fun thing to do. But yeah, I think if we wants to do a mission, and we feel that we could do it with just 3 of us.
Well, there would be 5 of you because there's 3 NPCs.
Yes.
Oh, but I thought the other 2 are like locked out of that because they're at the defensive perimeter.
The way that I've more or less stated it is for reasons. The party can never exceed 5, but you can have 5. If that makes sense.
Okay. Well, and I guess we could, it's not that far from the keep to the encampment, so we could run back and grab them or something, or send a messenger.
Right,
So I guess
right.
Like that, it still makes sense. Okay, yeah. I'd like to poke around the keep, maybe talk to a couple people, and then we can take stock of the missions and pick one.
Okay. So do we assume that you guys rest?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. That would end the night though.
All right. So this would take place basically as soon as you get in.
Right. Yeah. And
Okay.
then I think we'd probably rest before we go on any adventures.
Well, I just needed to know what was going on. Let's see. I need to pull up these documents.
CTM.
Uh,
I love adding TM to the end of everything.
Okay, I see how this works. All right, so as you two, as all five of you, plus the other two afterwards, enter into the keep. The first thing that you see is like a bunch of like women and children. They're kind of near the bottom, which the keep, as you can sort of see here on the map, it's totally walled in and it has like this dirt flooring. And then underneath most of these houses are actually underground paths. And then up here on the parapet, or I guess, what is this called? The bastion? Ramparts. That's what they are. And then you can come up here, in which there's a spiral staircase that goes up. But either way, yeah, you see a bunch of families kind of gathered around in the general area. A lot of them are cooking, and they're just making mass amounts of food. Mostly things that are perishable. I mean, both of you are intelligent enough to like know that obviously they can't wash most of this stuff because of the attacks, and they're probably just making use of the time because a lot of people tend to stay up a little later throughout the night since it's about the only peacetime you can get. So they're making a lot of food. Several individuals look at the two of you in particular as everyone else kind of runs off to go do other things. Gold Piece and Scratch don't really say what it is they're going to do, but you have an idea of what it is they're going to do. Hebe mentions that she's sleepy and doesn't really feel like doing much else, so she fucks off. And it kind of just leaves the two of you. So, where would you like to go?
You know what? I'm gonna ask where the mayor is.
Okay. So a group of people kind of mention, Governor Nighthill is, well, he's probably a little busy, or like, who's asking? They seem to be a little weary about somebody who literally just walked in. Since even though you're not wearing cult robes, you're obviously an outsider.
Could we roll persuasion on any of them?
You don't need to, because after a little while, a man approaches you.
A man.
He is a human male of approximately 60 years. 60 years, sorry. He's part of the Loonites. He's an old ass dude, but no. He's about 60 years old. He's a human. He wears a blue cloak that is stained in blood that appears to be relatively fresh.
And did you say 16 or 60? Just
60. 60.
60, okay.
Yeah. The right side of his face and head are totally bandaged. His right arm is in a sling. And it seems like he totally got wrecked, but he kind of hobbles up towards you, and introduces himself as Tarba Nighthill. And he is the mayor of the town.
All right.
He kind of gestures with his left arm in kind of a welcoming motion, and says something to the effect of, I'm glad you travelers were able to make it in. We heard some disturbance in the cult's forces, and, well, glad to know you're on our side.
Yeah. Glad to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure.
Come walk with me, and you can ask whatever questions you like. I don't really like talking about business in front of... And he sort of gestures to all the families. And he starts taking you up the stairs, through the ramparts, up to the parapet. Okay. On the way there, he kind of, again, gestures out and says, cult's been at it for a few days now. I think we're on 3 or 4. They can't really break down the wall, but they keep having, well... He kind of looks away from the two of you and then shakes his head. He has contests, you see. I guess the big dragon has a general, and that general rounds up survivors and likes to challenge anybody who'd be willing to fight him in order for those survivors to get inside. You provide him with good enough of a fight, and he's good on his word. Otherwise, well...
Oh.
Is that what takes place outside of the front of the keep? Like is that what the gather like one?
That's what
it
it seems to be. Like everything would line up. Obviously, you don't have like direct confirmation, but that would make sense because there is a huge gathering.
Interesting. Okay, that might be usable information. I don't know if we're feeling really cocky.
Well, he nods and says, "Well, if it pleases you, Annie, that general will only take one-on-one fights. He doesn't allow for anything else, and he doesn't cheat either."
But there's no rule saying that we can't cheat. I wonder if we could give like some buffs or something before we send our big sumo guy in, whoever we just designated.
So something that you know based on your previous rules about dragons is that they passively like comprehend magic.
Oh right, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so unless you had like some way to disguise the fact that a spell had been cast, usually most buffs make it kind of obvious.
Does that apply to all magic or just arcane?
Pretty much all magic.
Okay.
There are specific abilities and certain spells that distinctly say that they can be hidden in certain ways. But otherwise, there's like a faint magical glow. And dragons in particular basically have detect magic on all the time.
All right, yeah. So probably not going to do that then.
That kind of stuff works great against like barbarians and stuff, but dragons are a little different. They're just built different.
They just built different.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So we already kind of asked people. We could kind of know that this has been like they've sort of been preparing this for a while. Like people had been kind of showing up in town like as far back as a month.
Right.
So there's not really any point in asking about that. Got it. What's sort of the situation as far as like how many people we have here, the supplies and equipment?
So he kind of furrows his brows and says, "Well, we're running a little dry. The keep is built to last about a month, but with so many wounded, we run through supplies pretty quickly. We thought that this attack was going to be a one-and-done ordeal, especially since they have a blasted dragon. But they're not really showing signs of leaving anytime soon, so I'd wager we have about, I don't know, 5-6 days left before we run out of food, at least."
Do you think that there's any supplies, like any stores of supplies that we could potentially raid and secure, or do you think that the cultists have probably already gotten to them?
Well, that's the thing. See, the cultists, while they are here, they don't really understand how the town is made, and so they just kind of stockpile stuff themselves.
Interesting. Do we know where the stockpile is?
/me is opening a document. Oh, okay. So he goes over and let me make sure that. Wrong one. Okay. So he goes over to and he brings you to the parapet, which is the best like view in Greenest. It's the tallest area, and he points over here.
Okay.
Let me open up the document to ensure that there isn't something special about it. That's area.
Where's he pointing?
Right at the building that you see.
I zoomed out. Uh-oh.
Okay, so right here.
Ah, okay. I see.
What the heck is Area 3?
Area 3 is Area 3. Yes.
Thanks.
And then there's Area 51.
Yeah, I
They're
guess
showing me.
it was a prototype.
Yeah, yeah. Gosh darn it. Okay. I'm just going to assume that
you have a DJ brand laser pointer you can point there instead.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. For some reason, Area 3 was under Area 4. I do have a DJ brand laser. However, he's been a bad boy and is going to stay in the box. So he points out to that building and says, so in there is a sanctuary. It's a temple to Shantea, but not only do they have it surrounded, but they're also trying to set it on fire. Thankfully, the church is kind of it's one of the more defensible structures there is, given that there's one main entrance. We have a good amount of villagers trapped inside, but of course, as it's a church that gives freely, they have a good amount of food and even weapons. Unfortunately, and he kind of points out in the distance, and you can vaguely see 3 sets of campfires surrounding the building. Cult's got the whole place surrounded, and the only way in and out isn't even the main entrance. It's it's kind of a back entrance. So if you're interested in getting supplies, you could start there. Alternatively, /me needs to go look. Swear. Is it this one? Nope. Where did Area 4 run off to? Oh, here it is. Alternatively, you can go over here. And he points to the other side of the town. So that's where our town mill is.
Could you ping that again?
Right here.
Okay.
What? Did that not transfer you guys
No,
over? Oh, it did. Okay.
I saw it, yeah.
Okay. So the raiders are also trying to set fire to the town's mill. If it burns, we lose our grand stockpile of flour and won't be able to grind there for many months. I've been trying to assemble enough defenders from in here in the keep to defend it through the rest of the night, but that'd take time. You'd be doing us a big service if you could get to the mill quickly and drive away the raiders before they set it aflame. You need to defend it until our forces arrive to take over, but that shouldn't be more than about 15 minutes behind you.
Interesting. Okay. All right. So we have 2 potential quests so far. There's the church and the mill. Any other points of interest or things that we could potentially do to help the situation?
Well, there's something else that I'd like to ask of you. I know that there's quite a few of you and you've just arrived, but let me be up front here. And he turns to face you and he hands Whim in specific a potion of healing. And he says, whatever is ours is yours if you can help us. There's quite a few things that we can give to you, but until we get, one of our lifelines back, it's a little hard to promise anything.
Right.
To that extent, I'd actually like to interrogate some of the raiders. And he takes you around. Let me bring you back to the keep. So as you're walking around the parapet up here, he points this direction to where there's a series of cult tents. And you know that they're cult tents because they're black and they have spooky dragon heads on them. And he points out a specific individual. It appears to be a woman in purple robes, and you understand that this is a useful individual because while most cult robes are black, this one is bright purple, and they appear to be accompanied by a dozen guards.
Huh.
And he says, "That there, I'm sure, is the commander of the forces. But if you can get any one of her guards, or really any cultist that can speak intelligibly, I'd like to ask them a few questions."
Huh.
Okay, hold on. So, and this is what within the keep? They already have them here?
No,
Or
they want you to capture a commander-like individual.
Okay.
It does not have to be the leader, though if it was, be good.
All right. All right. I've got a plan brewing.
All right, lay it on me.
All right. So we see three smokes from fires around the church, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that would indicate three different groups of cultists. Now, I would assume that they wouldn't leave just a bunch of grunts leaving the churches alone without some sort of officer or commander.
That's a
What
fair
I'm
point.
thinking, what I'm thinking is, not only can we get the food and people from the church, but we may be able to capture one of the cultists at the same time.
You know what? I like this idea. Although I would imagine that there might there's probably not going to be like one like leader for there's probably like a dedicated commander or sub commander for that specific operation.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Um,
thinking.
so we have to figure out which group they're with potentially. But we have gold piece and gold piece could probably stealth and scout that.
We could. Gold Piece might be able to do that. Yeah.
Okay. I like this idea.
Alright.
I think going to the church is a good bet because not only will we get supplies, but we get so with the mill, that's it's important for a town, but I mean that's just supplies, whereas the church is supplies plus manpower, plus potentially somebody to capture and interrogate.
Yeah, I would say the church.
Yeah, yeah, I'm fine with the church then.
And lastly, that dragon. Uh, he keeps flying pretty close to the keep, but it's obvious that he's not attacking it directly. I mean, if he was, well, there wouldn't really be a keep.
It wouldn't be here anymore.
Would be here.
He's looking for something, at least so far as we think. But none of us really have the willpower to go speak with a dragon. I'm not going to ask you to do something about it, but if you're willing to fight one of their commanders and do all of this for us, I might as well just say that you might be able to get something in. If you stand around here in the morning, you're bound to attract its attention.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the whole reason we brought Gold Piece for that
All right, so
silver.
you got church, mill, interrogation, or capture and interrogate, and then talk to the dragon. Do you say there was 4 or 5?
There's at least. Oh yeah, there is one more. Actually, there's 2 more for a total of 6. I have to go scroll up to it. Oh yeah. So he mentions, by the way, this keep has access to an old tunnel that dumps out into the river to the east. It's filled with rats, and the gate needs to probably be broken down. But you can make your way, or you can make it about a quarter of the way to the sanctuary undetected if you're able to go through it.
Okay, so that is a separate mission, or is that just a means to get to the sanctuary?
Well, so this is where you would learn that there is a secret entrance in and out of the keep. But you guys already knew that.
Yeah, we already knew that. Yeah, I was
Right.
gonna ask.
So this would be a mission because it would allow anybody to kind of go in and out.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we could probably disguise the
time-
fact that it's open so the raiders can't get in.
Yeah.
yeah. At the same time, once we clear that out and then make it to the sanctuary, not only that, but we
We
will
can bring
also
people back.
we could bring the people back through that same way.
Yeah.
Might as well
Okay.
go through there. On the
Plus,
way.
rats. I think you said rats do like poison damage or something.
Yeah, and they well, they do regular damage with a side of poison.
Let me click on this. I have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and
Yeah.
resistance to poison damage. I'm pretty okay with going through the
Because
tunnel,
you're not
actually.
a real person.
Oh no, you're gonna give away the secret. No.
Yeah.
Now, that said, there will probably be a lot of water in this area, and so in preparation for that, I'm going to go check out other water sources. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Damn.
All right.
Can't say forest anymore because we're not near the woods.
Protection from poison.
Shut up, Whim.
Damn, this would have been handy. Oh. Damn, that would have been really handy. Noted. Keep it under my belt. Might as well add it to the list. Oh, it's a level 2. Pog champ.
It's funny. You can probably hear chairs moving above me. My
Only when you talk. Your mic isn't picking it up on its own.
yeah. But my our GM for the weekend games is above me talking about character stuff with another player.
Oh.
We're having multi-layered D&D here at the house.
Yo.
All right, I'm back.
Let's
Pretty
go.
Let's see who's in the
All
chat.
right.
Oh, Itsuki's in the chat. What's up, Itsuki?
All
Yeah,
right.
we haven't rolled anything yet, so we haven't gotten any net.
Yeah, there haven't been any rolls. So, what's up, Mr. Caleb? Weeb, I think he's calling you out. He called you out by name.
Yeah, that's my buddy. What's up?
D&D players. Okay. So,
D&D with layers.
Are there ogres? Are there ogres in D&D?
yes.
Will I get a chance to make a layers joke? Oh,
Yes.
Filing that out. Ogres have layers.
Alright. I just want to let you know that ogres have a rage feature, so they're just going to get advantage whenever they just whack at you.
Oh, you want to rage? I'll rage too, bitch.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, let's see how well they move with their feet fucking frozen to the ground. And I'll just stand 60 feet away.
Alright. I'll Oh boy. Anyhow, so the governor recommends that you actually rest throughout most of the night first. If only because you just got here, you must be tired, etc., etc.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he can't really offer you much right now, but soon, TM.
TM.
Okay.
Of course, you are
I
not
think
obligated to take that rest, but a reminder, I don't think
but there's
either of
no
you
reason
have
not
dark
to.
vision.
No.
Yeah.
We're very low on spells.
I have
I
dark
think.
vision.
Okay, one of you has
Do you
dark
have dark
vision.
vision?
I do.
Okay. And I have glow stuff. I can make glowing things.
Sure.
Make my team drink.
It doesn't help
But
you
I
for
wouldn't be very
stealthing,
stealthy.
but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's really no reason not to take this long rest. I don't think.
Okay, so you gonna
Yeah.
take the long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I forgot to turn on the music. Okay.
The music. Starts playing techno.
just wub wubs, like legit, just like 2014 Skrillex. Alright, go ahead.
Alrighty. Throughout the night, I want you both to make wisdom saves.
Okay. Also, before I forget, I gotta put that potion of healing in my bag.
Yep. You can look up a potion of healing, I believe. Oops, if I spell it right. Yes, you can put a potion of healing, literally drag it from the compendium into your character sheet, and it'll add it for you, as well as like what it does.
Here, hold on.
Which I think it's just 2d4 plus 2 off the top of my head.
Oh.
There we go, potion healing. Oh, by the way, real quick thing.
What's up?
Oh, let me go to my spells. Do I have? I have mending.
Yep.
Can I mend those scimitars in my bag, so they're not just like rusty, busted scimitars?
You cannot.
Not. Ugh.
So mending is basically like tape, if that makes sense.
Okay.
It's like magical tape. You can like, so if the scimitars were broken, you could use that. But it's not like, you know, it doesn't resharpen them. It's just glue or tape or what have you.
What about my tinkers or smith tools?
Now, yes, you can do
Ooh.
that, but that would take multiple hours. Like you would have to do that
Right.
over the night.
So that would be more of a long rest thing.
Yes. Yep.
Could I integrate that into the long rest that we're doing, or would that
No.
interfere with like recovering slots?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
that's
So
dedicated.
so basically the way that it works is that throughout the D&D day, you have 3 sets of 8 hours. And
Right.
that covers the adventuring period because your characters do need sleep. I know that you're a little special, but you technically need sleep. Because you need to be in that low power state, more or less. At least
no, so I actually like legit do not need to sleep, but if I take a long rest, I must spend 6 hours inactive.
right. And there are other issues if you don't spend too long inactive. Because you are not immune to fatigue.
Yes, I was about to bring that up too.
I know it might seem weird because you're a machine, but by rule standards, you're not an actual automaton. You are a living, breathing thing in a mechanical body, if that makes sense.
Right,
Your
yeah.
soul needs to rest too. Okay, but I still need wisdom saves for both of you. I have it from 1. Because there's a fun thing that happens. Okay, neither of you make it.
Yeah, fun.
Oh, no advantage on that?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Nope.
Oh, who was asking about nat 20s? Itsuki? Well, there was one, but it was invalid.
Alrighty.
Still,
So, well, we're your role characters. Alright. This night, both of you dream a night of warmth and flowers. You kind of imagine yourselves on like a sunny summer day in the midst of a field of bright yellow, orange, and pink flowers. And they're very, very, very vibrant. At the far edge of your vision, you think you see something. It moves away from you. What do you do?
I head straight for
You
it.
go first.
So you go to chase after it?
Yeah.
How about you, Whim?
I'd imagine that an artificer who spends time surrounded by sorcerers and stuff would probably be kind of into lucid dreaming. So
Yep.
I'd imagine that I'd probably recognize, hey, this is a dream. Things are kind of weird. Things probably don't matter here, but I'd still try and like look around and figure out what exactly is going on before I do anything.
Okay, so you
but-
survey the field first.
Yeah, and I might even investigate the flowers like specifically.
All right. Well, you don't need to roll anything. So I'll start with you because there's something else that happens for Weeb. So you investigate the area around you first, and as you said, you're pretty aware that this is a dream. And it's obviously one caused by magic, though from whom is a little weird. You are aware of spells that do exist, where you target somebody and you can basically alter their dreams, but they have to be like in your vicinity to do that. There are way higher level spells that can target somebody on the same plane as you, for similar effects, but then they have to know of you.
Spells potentially on the level of like a dragon, like kind of like high level.
Sometimes, possibly beyond that too.
Okay.
You don't feel like this would be caused by a dragon, because as you investigate the flowers and you start to like look closer to them, they seem mechanical to you. And as you kind of lean down to look at one, you can almost see that like the petals are like solar panels. You can like see the artificial lines on them.
Okay.
And as you kind of zoom out, the field of flowers definitely looks like mechanical now.
Is there like a pattern in the field?
Not that you can tell.
Like on a macro scale? Okay.
As for Weeb, you go to chase after the being, and it seems to wisp around you as though taunting you on how fast it moves, and then zooms away in a particular direction.
Oh,
What do you both do?
So I'm assuming since nothing was mentioned, or maybe I shouldn't assume, that this is not like a joint dream. So I wouldn't see Weeb.
No. You
Okay.
you both are separate.
Interesting. Aside from the flower, is there, you mentioned this kind of field, is there any kind of visible path?
No, it's just some endless field of flowers.
So for me, I'd imagine the figure is still there, that I just haven't chased after it.
It's still moving slowly away from you, though you get the idea that it's moving even more slowly as it gets further and further away. It clearly wants you to follow it.
It clearly wants me to follow it.
all right.
And
well,
I don't see anything else at the fringes of my vision. Like there's no like forest at the edge of the plain. It's just endless plain
That's correct.
field. Okay.
So I just like
I think
I
Go ahead.
kick the flowers because I'm angry. Like, gah! How dare you be faster than me? And then I continue to go after it.
Okay, so for you, Weeb, as you kick the flower, your boot digs into the roots beneath it and upturns it, and it falls and withers, and then everything withers around you.
Whoa!
Like all the flowers begin to die. The blue sky above kind of turns to a sickening green, and then sort of grayscales a little bit as you can kind of hear like a distant thunderstorm. And the spirit, which was previously kind of a wispy blue greenish, starts to turn a little black, and then everything goes black. And the dream is over for you. You will wake up, and for the next hour, you have disadvantage on all of your checks.
I got fucking. As if I didn't already roll low on all of them. Are you fucking serious?
I am absolutely serious. Okay,
Oh my
Whim.
god!
So what do you do?
Well, I think I heard my name. All right. So just FYI, because we're separate, I've been turning my headset volume down to like bare minimum.
Sure,
and I was
sure,
trying
sure,
to make
sure,
out,
sure.
like, a whim. So
Yep.
Okay. So wait, is Weeb done?
Yeah, he is.
Or is he still going? Okay.
He is done.
I'm kind of sus of the fact that these are mechanical flowers, but then as a construct, it could just be a manifestation specific to me.
Mhm.
So like they appear mechanical to me because my sort of, I don't say like essence, but like who I am is mechanical. So I think that I'd probably, okay, so you know how they say with like lucid dreaming that maybe you don't, but like there's technically everything you'd see in a lucid dream is part of like you are like a representation.
It's part of your subconscious, right.
I'd be like wary of whether or not it could hurt me, but I'd also want to avoid damaging anything. So I think like pretty gingerly move like to avoid trying, I don't know how dense they are, but if I can avoid like crushing flowers, I think I'd try and do that. And just
Yeah,
follow
I
the
mean,
spirit.
there are like patches, but there's no
Okay.
like distinct path, if that makes sense. And they aren't.
Can I like gently sort of nudge something to see how fragile they are to make sure that I can like potentially step on them gently?
They
and not break
otherwise
things?
are flowers. They operate just like any other flower.
Just like okay. I think I would have followed the spirit without, like, just kind of gently, kind of like I don't even need to chase it that fast because it's moving slowly, at least for now. So I think I just kind of casually walk after it.
So as you start to approach it, it seems to approach you, and all the same, it does like this circle around it. You know how in Legend of Zelda, how they go from Link's feet all the way up in a spiral. It does
like
that
a fairy?
motion. Yeah.
Like right on top of me, is it doing this at like a distance?
It's just beyond your arm's length.
Okay.
And it spins around you from bottom to top.
Oh, wait, quick thing. Hold on. Wait, where's my character sheet? I'm pretty sure I can do something really cool here. Hold on. I am. Wait, fuck.
Oh.
I didn't mean to click that, but
Okay.
was that? Primordial is for elementals, right?
It is. Yep.
Can I try and talk to this in primordial? In case, because you said it's kind of like an and then
I
Sylvan for,
specifically
like,
said it was a spirit.
oh, you said it was a spirit. Oh.
Yeah, I did not say it was an elemental. However, there is a possibility that what you want to do is possible.
I was thinking either or maybe both, trying to speak to it in primordial and then Sylvan. Just to kind of ask
Okay.
what it is.
So, all right. So you ask it in primordial.
Oh my god, is this gonna
I'm
work?
actually shocked that this
Oh
thing
my
has
God.
primordial. Okay.
I knew it would come in handy.
All right. So you kind of talk in the primordial language of creation, and the spirit stops, like surprised and confused, and it replies in kind. However, it is seemingly distant. Like if you imagine sort of like a flanger / echo / a bunch of reverb put on a voice.
Right. Yeah,
It's kind of the same idea. It is a definitively female voice that states, this is pretty unexpected.
Okay. Like the fact that I'm talking in primordial. This is pretty unexpected. That is not how you spell unexpected.
All right, I should probably put weird dream and no, like just put weird
Pretty unexpected.
dream
Okay.
field of flowers.
Does it say anything else, or would I have to?
No, but it does stop moving, so you're able to approach it decently close.
I'm gonna ask if it is the one or like a representation of the one who cast this sort of dream, thing on me.
No, the one who cast this upon you is representative of me.
Wait, hold on. The one who cast it on me is representative of this.
So the spirit does not represent somebody who cast it upon you. The person who cast it upon you represents the spirit.
Primordial. So this might be like a knowledge check, but or not knowledge. Shit, what was the one for remembering things or history or something? Where so I know that for divine stuff, or warlocks or something, they'll have patrons. Like they make there are classes that make pacts.
Yep.
With beings for
Yep.
their power. Would this potentially be something like that? So that the person that whoever.
I'm afraid you don't really have enough information to tell.
I don't have enough information.
Could be.
Well, could
I
I
mean,
ask?
Well, yeah, you may, but I need you to actually ask it because your wording
Right.
might matter here.
Are you an entity that serves as a patron, or a patron for some person to give them power or something? I don't.
Though I am often patronized, I am not a patron.
Though I'm often patronized, I'm not. Is this a riddle?
Not intentionally, but yeah, kind of.
The wording was like really weird. It's like,
Well,
hold on,
that's
okay.
it does have to be specific due to the nature of this encounter. But
does the person who represents you wish me harm or help?
the spirit pauses as it considers. It kind of shifts through a multitude of colors, and the field around you, seemingly an illusion, kind of lifts and morphs. Like literally lifts. You know, you sort of know
like lifts out of the ground, or like
well,
kind of
no.
like kind of like waves.
If you imagine that the whole field is like a layer on an image, and the layer is just becoming more and more opaque. And it's
in like a difference in planes kind of thing.
Not really. It's just the world that the dream projects to you is changing. And the way that it does so is by literally peeling away layers, if you would, of illusions. And so from a field of flowers, you cycle through various seasons, as you are on a hill, kind of a grassy-ish plain, and nearby the spirit is a large tree with pink leaves that are sort of scattering about, kind of like in the anime cherry blossom style.
Yeah.
And the spirit appears to have a bit of a shape. It is humanoid, though specifically what it is difficult to tell. I mean, if you imagine like a generic silhouette from like an MMO or something.
Yeah.
It's humanoid. You just can't tell what kind of, it could be a half orc, it could be a half elf. You're not really sure.
But it's like medium size. We're talking more like human rather than like gnome or something.
Right. They have 2 legs. They stand decently tall, and they appear to be wearing some large sets of clothes. And now I want you to roll a history check.
Okay. History is not my strong. It's okay, I guess. Oh. That's a good one. It's a pretty good one. Not perfect, but
I don't actually see it.
I rolled it.
I believe that you rolled, but I briefly got disconnected. So give me a second.
I can tell you what it is. I can send you a screenshot if you don't.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll see it here in a second.
Okay.
I just had to reload. Okay. Yeah. So, you suddenly remember the field of flowers did have a bit of a pattern. I mean, the pattern itself on the ground was totally randomized, but you remember the woman, the diplomat in robes.
Ooh.
Her dress, if you want to call it that.
Robes?
Yeah, her robes had a pattern of similar coloring. I need to restart the music. Oh gosh darn it.
Oh, so that's interesting, because the diplomat is the one who was convening, who had like things to say to Weeb about his past.
Yeah.
Whereas the guy, the other guy, the guy with
the crossbow, right?
Crossbow,
Yep.
Whereas he was there for me, so that's interesting. So there's some crossover here.
Okay. Yeah, but after a while, the spirit then replies to you in a language that you don't have.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me double check that.
Well, I have common,
primordial, and Sylvan. Okay. And then they pause, and then they try again, which is in again a different language. And then they pause. Okay. And they seem to shake their head, and they reply to you in Sylvan this time. But they're not talking to you, more like they're talking in your direction, as a bunch of animals that are similarly nondescript in nature. I mean, just like the spirit themselves. These creatures, they walk on 4 legs. They are generally small, so like, cat, dog size.
Right.
And they kind of flock around the body of the spirit, as she seems to basically command them to spread even further out to find the others. And then the dream ends. You feel particularly refreshed. You will receive advantage on all of your rolls for the next hour.
Oh shit! Yo, that is sick.
It is now the following morning. And things are happening. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do this. Okay. So in the early dawn of the morning, you can hear the dragon's wings beating. That kind of
Right. Yeah.
As it gets closer and
Wing
closer.
beat of giant dragon.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh joke. Go ahead. There's a really dumb joke. Just ignore it.
No, that's okay. Now you're dead. No.
No. No. That's what that card does. Oh, wait, actually, maybe it does.
At this point, I might as well be dead.
All right.
Wing beat
So
of giant dragon?
it is the top of the morning. What do you two choose to do?
I want to talk with Weeb about that dream because, I don't know that he had a dream as well, but I do know that something happened in my dream that seems to be connected to the person who has connections to him.
Right.
Huh.
So I'm going to convey all that information to Weeb.
All right. So we,
Whether or
in
not
the
he
event
chooses
that you
to tell me
weren't
anything
paying
about him.
attention,
I was here the entire time. Yeah, I was listening.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're
if
not
you
going
want
for
to
that
metagame the
version?
whole thing. All right.
Yeah, the monster's DC is X. I rolled X. I hit.
Yeah. All right. So he tells you about his and the dream. Do you return in kind?
Yes, I tell him about my dream, except, it turned sour at the end.
So, since I know Whim wasn't paying attention on purpose, he had the same dream, except the flowers weren't mechanical. And when he kicked them, when he kicked one over, the whole dream ended, and he basically woke up in a cold sweat.
Wait, you fucking kicked the flowers! What did they do?
He was angry.
I
So
was
were
angry.
they actually not mechanical, or did he just not investigate them enough?
No, I didn't investigate him at all. I went straight for the chase. I went straight to chase after the goddamn thing.
Oh,
Yep, well,
Well-
that's what happened.
that's what you get for kicking flowers, dude. Somebody planted those.
I'm the god of war. I don't care about no goddamn flowers.
Oh my goodness.
All right, take note, everybody. When Weeb dies and we have his funeral, no flowers.
No flowers, no.
No flowers.
No,
Gets a
bring
lump of
the-
coal.
Bring the
Late
heart of your.
Christmas.
All right, at my funeral, instead of bringing flowers, what you do is you bring the heart of your enemy.
Shut up, Weeb. Okay. So, so what do you
Or
two
the head.
choose to
Either
do?
one works.
Oh, by the way, we
Ah.
have a drink water.
Hell. Okay.
I've just done it twice in a row now.
Well,
so-
that's a really odd joke. We had similar ones, but I got angry and. Let's not talk about my anger issues. Instead, that's just odd that it was in the silhouette of that lady that we met. We should definitely check her out when we head to Waterdeep, or at least ask around. I'm talking to Whim.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was paying attention. A second.
Oh,
I was reading things to prepare, like my abilities and stuff. Go ahead. Say again, real quick.
Oh, I said, that's really strange how we had the same sort of dream. Well, it started out the same. Let's not talk about my anger issues. Instead, let's focus on the fact that it was in the silhouette of that lady that we met earlier. So,
Alright, well, I mean, I don't have much to talk about in that case because that was a message for you, and we didn't really hear that much. just know that
yeah,
there's
she had
somebody
my
connected to
attention
you waiting for
before, but now she has my full attention. Huh. Well, I guess what we should do is keep tabs on the next few
Keep it in
dreams
mind.
that we have.
Yeah. And my
I'll
friend,
try-
have you
I'll
heard of the
try
wonders
to-
of lucid dreaming?
I'll if I lucid dream, Do you know what would happen? Lots of bad stuff.
What?
In
No,
the
it's a
dream.
lucid dream. The whole point is that you can fucking make it not suck.
You really think my dreams are gonna be all about like flowers and peace and stuff? No,
If
I'm the
you want them to
goddamn.
be,
No,
you can do it. You can do it. I
combat
believe in
is
you.
what I live for.
All right, well then make it about combat if that's what you want.
Hell yeah.
Fucking berserker, Jesus.
That aside,
Anyway,
let's,
so yeah,
let's head to
so
the.
Let's go to the tunnel.
Let's head
go
to
to
All
our
right, so
digging
you're
the
heading to
hole.
the tunnel. Okay, that's what I was waiting.
We were doing a bit of
Alrighty.
role play there, okay?
No, I get it.
Ah,
It's just Whim's trying to be like, yeah, lucid dreaming is about dreaming about whatever you want, but I don't want to do that. I want to dream about whatever I want. Boy. Oh god, that was funny.
Gosh, I'm telling you, this guy has 0 int.
No, I'm not saying that. I wasn't saying that I don't want to dream about whatever I want. I'm just saying that if I dreamt about whatever I want, well, they would be good dreams. Well, they would be. They would be.
They
for
would
me,
be because
but
they're
not
what you want. Oh my god, what is literally 0 int? What the fuck?
Whim, are you listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Are you?
Stop doing it.
For me, bad for other people.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
god.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
You fucking get out of here.
Oh, also, I just remembered something because I remember something that Scratch had mentioned earlier, about potentially tempting the rats with rations. With constructed resilience, I have no need to eat, drink, or breathe. So I actually have no use for my rations. So I could use this if I wanted to. Okay.
You could also donate them to the people that actually do need to eat, but you know.
Yeah, let
you
them
know.
let them earn their rations.
Oh, okay, so
Reeb
you'll
has to
give it
pass-
to
because
rats
Reeb has to pass
first.
basic multiplication tables before I give him any rations. So he'll never get any.
Ah, yes, rats
Not
get
at this
rations.
rate.
People don't.
Okay.
Anyways, all right, yeah, let's go.
Alright. Yeah.
I'll avenge you. I will avenge you, Scratch. I will feed them the bread.
The bread.
Scratch horribly died to rats.
Oh, goodness.
I probably will horribly die to rats. Shit.
Alright.
No, it's fine. I'll take point on this because I have. Do I have immunity or resistance?
You have
I have
resistance.
resistance to poison damage, advantage on saving throws. I have advantage on everything right now. So
Yeah.
that's
yeah,
pretty
good for
popular.
you.
But advantages do not stack.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Do you take anyone else with you? Because remember, the party can be as large as 5.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's no reason. Well, hold on. So, I mean, in this case, if we wanted to take 5, we could take up to 5, but the ones that we fill in would be all the NPCs. So it would be Gold Piece, it would be Gun Girl,
And
and it was Annabelle, and what do we call it? The Druid.
the Wanderer. The Wanderer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've typed their names out so many goddamn times. I cannot believe I blanked on them.
I'm a little upset about it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm already thinking about the tunnel. So I don't really. It's not like any of them. Well, no. I feel like if we're trying to be stealthy, Annabelle. It's an A.
No, we're trying to search for
I
that
just like the
commander.
gun. I gotta admit, I just like the gun.
We're trying to be stealthy up until then, and then all shit's loose. We just
Well, stealth
fucking murk 'em.
probably isn't a huge deal in the tunnel because the rats are gonna like sniff us out anyways. So
Yeah,
you
so
know,
like
it's
stealth
about-
isn't our concern right now. Our concern is getting that commander and the supplies and people.
right.
we're not trying to
I
be
really feel
particularly
like
quiet.
we should Annabelle might give us disadvantage on some stealthing, but I don't think that
Are you
the
kidding
gold
me?
piece
I
would
give us
definitely-
disadvantage.
Yeah,
on
well, so
stealthing.
the deal though wasn't it like if at least 2 people fail stealth checks, then the stealth fails or something like that?
So that was only for like the first set of encounters.
Okay, so we don't actually know how that would on a meta level and on an in-game level. I don't actually know how that works past that. Okay, that's fine. I mean, there's no reason not to bring Gold Piece in the Wanderer at least, because neither of them would disadvantage on stealth. I don't think. Annabelle might, but I think that her utility in combat outweighs that. So I would say take all 3 of them with us.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the deal. They
Wait, hold on. How wide is this tunnel? Can we fit 5 comfortably?
I'm glad you asked ahead of time. You can
Oh
fit
my God.
one in at a time. You walk
Oh.
single file.
Does Wanderer need direct line of sight, unobstructed, to
He
summon
does.
fire? Dude, can we duck down? Or we
You
kind of sit in
may.
prone or something?
You can go prone willingly, though that means, disadvantage on a number of things.
Can he summon it in advance and have it be walking ahead of us?
It only lasts for a minute.
Does he have limited casts?
Yep.
Damn.
2 per day.
Damn. That's... Oh, I thought it was like a cantrip or something.
Nope.
Oof. Okay.
Nope. Well, being able to teleport 9 people every turn is a pretty strong ability.
Right. And for rats, I'd imagine that they're probably so small they'd fit multiple onto a square.
So, the way it works in D&D is that there are swarms. And basically there are so many of them, and they make a number of attacks based on their max HP. So like when you roll to hit rats, odds are you'll kill some of them, but you'll kill part of basically a horde. If that makes sense.
Fucking Dishonored.
I was just trying to think, because I don't, if it was like individual, like I'd have to hit them a certain number of times, I can only hit one at a time with like Ray of Frost, and that would be kind of bad.
Right, but the way that Ray of Frost would work in this case is because the beam that you shoot is as big as some of the rats.
Okay.
You would slow down the whole horde.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fine. I think that I'm fine to take. I mean, obviously we chime in at any point. I would say I'm fine to take point. Do I know about? Does he know, like in a meta sense, about his disadvantage?
He just doesn't feel good.
He just doesn't feel good, so he wouldn't.
He didn't.
Like,
I mean, he got the long rest, right? So all of his abilities are recharged, but he's kind of sickly. It's a little hot.
Would you have told me that, Weeb? Or would you have just been a tough guy and been like, I
would have told you I woke up and I'm not feeling particularly too good.
Okay. In that case, I'd probably say, look, if you're not feeling too great, maybe put you in behind so you can guard our rear. But
yeah, I can do that.
There's no need to guard the rear. Like, I'll put you in the back just because you're not feeling well.
I can do that.
That's fine with you.
And as you go to find the others, you realize that they each also have things that they'd like to do. You can take one.
Okay.
And this definitely isn't because the GM doesn't want combat to be 5 out of 9 turns be his. That would be crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Oof. Okay, hold on. So we have 3. I'm just kind of visualizing it as 3 campfires worth of enemies.
Yep.
If they're clustered.
Well, each of the campfires are in different places, and the building is fairly large.
Trying to think. I don't know about. I feel like because we don't have a rogue, it would make most sense to bring a rogue.
Yeah, I was about to say gold pieces are probably.
Yeah, I think we might just roll with gold piece again. Yeah, I think I like that because we need some. I thought the idea was we need somebody to just kind of scout and see if we can identify a commander or something, or a sub commander. Yeah, I'm down to take gold piece as our one.
Okay, just as a reminder, any of them could theoretically do that, as they each have skills to find things about people in one way or another.
But I mean, gold piece is probably the only one who can do it while super stealthed.
Sure. Alrighty.
Gold piece.
Let me switch to this map. Grab a gold piece.
Gold piece. Someone stand name gold piece.
Oh.
There
I'm actually like, just because I feel like I've been doing really great this session with like noticing, like thinking of things, like remembering to ask about how wide the tunnel is. I'm actually kind of curious. I might ask you after the stream, like what percentage of like little catches and stuff that I'm actually like catching. Because I feel like I'm on a roll right now. I feel like I'm like 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 at this point or whatever it is.
All right.
Feel good.
All right. We'll talk about it.
Mm.
All right. So what is your marching
a little
order?
ego boost. So I'm in front. Weebs, I think you agreed, in the back, and then Gold Piece would be in the middle.
Yep.
Okay. So I will bring you to a new map.
Fucking Dishonored, where you fucking summon swarms of rats.
Alrighty. Now give me a moment to read a few things. And now we can. What is this?
And now we can get onto the TPK.
Oh, whatever. I'll just play this. Okay. A narrow tunnel runs from the cellar beneath a keep to the bank of a stream. The tunnel is wide enough to allow individuals to pass through it in single file. In the keep, the tunnel is sealed with an locked iron-bound door, and the stream exit is covered with a locked iron grate made to look like a sewer outlet. The tunnel's main function was to serve as a secret means of collecting water from the stream during a siege, but it also doubles as a sally port. Since the keep has never been besieged up until now, these tunnels have not been used. Barrels and crates are piled in front of the door, though you are provided the keys for the locks by various individuals. Okay. So,
Hold on, wait. You said keys for doors and locks. Wait, did you say there's doors along the tunnel, or?
So on the keep side of the tunnel, there is a locked grate, which you can open with just a key that's provided to you.
Right, that was our way in.
Right. And then on the other side, there's a door that's made to look like a sewer grate, as well as potentially some other doors. Most people don't actually know the specific layout because they have never been used, since their only use would be during something like right now.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So are we good to move?
Yeah, you may move. Up here is just kind of a general iron grate. It is not the exit, but it is a door that is similar to the exit.
Okay. If I look around, do I see whether or not there's any alternative paths or doors around us before that grate?
There are not.
There are not. Okay. Also, one meta question. Having to do with advantage. If I cast fairy, because I'm thinking back to when we fought the giant croc or whatever, way back in like the test session, and nobody could fucking hit it. If I cast fairy fire on enemies, does the guaranteed advantage on that override Weeb's disadvantage stat?
They cancel out.
They cancel out. Okay.
Yep. Advantage and disadvantage cancels out.
Interesting. Okay. And is there anything else that gives advantage in a situation where it would normally be neutral? Just
What
like
do you
a normal
mean?
person, like not like so. Like sneak attack would give advantage. Does sneak attack give advantage?
No, sneak attack
Or
comes from advantage.
Comes from advantage. Okay. Never mind. I'll think about it later.
Okay.
I was just trying to think about if there's any way to mitigate, Weeb's disadvantage status. But anyways, can I look around to see if, because we're told to expect rats, can I look around to see if there's any small holes kind of, at floor height, that might be potentially like rat holes?
I can just tell you based on your passive, you don't see any. You do see a lot of rat droppings around, though. That's for sure.
Okay. We feel free to hop in anytime, unless you're planning to just autopilot this with me as the dude.
I'll just follow. It's just a
zoom
tunnel.
little bit.
We either fight rats or we don't.
I want to move. This grate. Could I slip my hand through like the bars on it?
You can. They're very, very rusted. In fact, this grate has quite possibly never been opened ever.
Okay. And this is a locked one that I could open with keys, right?
You can attempt.
Okay. Well, yeah. And to be fair, Golpius and I both have thieves' tools.
That's true. But you do have the key. You don't need the thieves' tools.
Right. Yeah.
But
The
the
keys are,
lock
like,
itself is really, really bad. I will need a dexterity check to open the lock.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check some real quick.
You know what would
Dex is
suck is if
not
you rolled
bad.
2 nat ones in both of the dice that you rolled nat ones. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Wasn't good.
Okay. I want to move up to the grate.
Yep.
Let me. We're
By
not
the
in
way,
combat right now.
are
right?
you like actively being stealthy?
I mean, no reason not to try. I mean, worst that happens is if I fail, then we end up not being stealthy.
Okay.
Should I roll for stealth then?
Yeah. And the same question basically goes to you, Weeb. If you're trying to be stealthy, I need a stealth check.
No.
Nah.
Tunnel
Okay.
with rats.
Okay. But yeah, so you can walk up to the grate.
Okay. I want to. Wait, did I put the note? Oh, please tell me I didn't put the notes on my laptop and not here. For which checks are which. Oh, sake.
Well, I need a dexterity check. It's not a specific skill.
Oh, I'm not trying to open the thing yet.
Oh, I see.
Uh,
I see.
Investigation is object. Specifically, I think, yeah.
Well, investigation is just specific to like things
Focusing
that
on
happen.
something. Yeah.
It's just a specific zone or area.
Right. I want to roll investigation on it to see. I want to see. I don't know if these would be separate checks, but I want to see if it's trapped. Maybe there could be like leftover, like when this thing was built, it could be trapped like in a way where the people
Sure.
in the keep are supposed to know,
Okay.
but then they've forgotten potentially.
Yeah,
So I
go
want to
ahead.
roll investigation to see if it's trapped.
Alrighty. So you don't see any traps. You don't see really any room for a trap to be fitted. Though you do hear mild squeaking beyond the gate.
Okay. Before I try and open this, I want to take out 2 rations.
Okay.
All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to slot it through. You know how, like, if you were to try and slot something, you could, like, put your hand through and then you do, like, a final kind of push at the end to kind of push it forward a bit? I want to toss 2 rations through the grate without opening the grate.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to...
you don't need to roll anything. Because...
Okay. Oh, no, KBZ should have watched me perish. KBZ, I think I'm doing pretty okay this session. I feel like I'm doing well.
All right.
If anyone's gonna pair, it's gonna be me.
So you see a bunch of rats come out of the freaking woodworks. And they go all over those rations.
Okay. Can I, through the grates, can I see the... I'm assuming on the far right is the exit. I'm able to see that? Like,
yeah.
Okay. Rats are like 0 in. Like, they're not capable of conversation, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So I can't... I want to... Okay. So I'm going to kind of wait until they finish eating. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to take out another ration. But I'm gonna hold it in my hand, and I want to see if I can like kind of get their attention. That's all I'm doing right now. So I don't know if that works.
No, they don't really seem to notice. As they continue to kind of chow down on the current ones.
Oh, they're still eating. Oh, I'm gonna wait until they're finished eating.
Okay. Yeah. And they look at you and they start coming after you.
Can they fit through the grate?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw another one. I'm gonna try and throw it as far as possible. Through the grate.
Roll strength for me.
Roll strength. Okay.
A strength check. Yeah.
Oh, this
so
is
not a save, a check.
Oh wait, that's a save.
Yeah. It's probably the same for you. You click on the attribute name.
Oh, okay. Here. Right there.
Wow, that's way better. Yeah, so you toss it and 20 and then Sweet.
Okay, I'm gonna try and open the grate now.
Go for it.
So I need a dex check or dex save.
You need a dex check.
Okay. Just did.
All right, 1 second. Because now I need to read this.
Also, would I have been able to tell if they're like aggressive at this point, or if they're
They
just
are
kind of
very aggressive.
wonderful? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also I gotta remove a ration. So I'm down to 7.
Okay. So checking on your roll, you are able to successfully open it.
Wonderful.
Now you realize that it is stuck in the grate. So now I need a strength check.
Oh. Strength check, not save. Ooh.
Cannot believe this. Okay.
These rolls.
Alrighty. Man, you didn't even need the advantage. Alright. So you force the grate open. And it goes. You get the feeling that even if you hadn't thrown the rations, the rats would have been alerted to this, like no matter how you tried to do it.
Right.
Gold piece will then catch up to you.
Okay. But yeah, but then they would have streamed out right as I opened the grate probably and attacked, and they wouldn't have this distance. Oh yes, that was the right move to do. Yes.
All right, give me just a second.
Goodness.
I need to move you so I can remove this
Okay.
and move you back. Okay.
Kiwi wants some funny commentary. All right, how about this? Rats, rats, rats. We are the.
The ratties
All right.
are hungry.
So now that you've opened the grate, they have finished the third ration, and then they look at you.
Yeah, we're probably entering combat at this point.
Yep.
I'm gonna shoot. All right, start the music.
Oh boy.
You know what? I bought us some distance.
You did
I'll
buy
get
distance.
an attack off for the cost of 3 rations that I can't even use anyways. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, we have to roll initiative, right?
Yep.
Hold on, I gotta select my character and go to my core page and hit initiative. Oh my god, what are these rolls?
Yeah, I'm glad you do it very well.
Oh my god. Yo, Itsuki, you wanted nat 20s? You want some nat 20s?
All right, Mr.
Getting
Whim, you have the initiative.
I am a god right now, okay? Just saying. I am going to cast Ray of Frost at the closer rat swarm.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Alright, and then do I click for damage?
Well, first I need to determine it hits.
Oh, yeah,
it
make
does.
sure. Well, yeah, it should.
It
hit with a roll
should,
like
but
that.
it might not.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Alrighty, so you deal the damage to it.
Mhm.
And where you're usually used to seeing like things trip over themselves or whatever after getting partially frozen, you see the other rats actually just climb over each other. The swarm cannot be hindered.
Okay. Visually, am I able to see kind of a description of you know how many rats are left in the swarm relative to its original size?
It's hard to see, but they still
Hard to
have
see.
more than, you know.
More than half?
Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
That I do have movement.
Remember, it
but
does
I
take double movement to move through
Take double.
allies.
I think. How many spaces is this? I mean, chances are they're gonna. Yeah, they're gonna move right up to us. I'm gonna stand fast because I probably have the best chance of taking less damage from these guys. So I'm gonna use say, I can probably weather this better than the rest of us, so I'll hold the front.
All right, so you end your turn.
Yes. And I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that there's probably water in this tunnel to do something. Okay.
Well, I need him to come back to let him know that he's about to get partially eaten.
Ratties be hungry.
You know what's funny is that actually, like in reality, you have the best chance to not get hit by these guys. Because you still have the highest AC.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, wait, my AC is incredibly high. What am I doing?
Well, I don't know. You agreed to the plan.
I was so focused on the poison, not the fact that whether they could hit me or not.
Yeah, you don't take poison if they don't bite you.
Oh, no. Just like, I just watch them swarm at my feet. Lmoa, this tickles.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Whim's about to learn the horror of swarms.
Oh, good thing we got that. No, good thing I'm a cleric and we have that potion of healing.
Alright, I return. What happened?
All right, you're about to learn. Okay, so the swarms run up onto you, like they're crawling on you.
Does this prevent movement for me, or am I just hindered movement?
Well, no, it means they have advantage to attack you because they're technically flanking you from every possible direction.
Does this cancel out with my advantage though?
Advantage has they're giving themselves advantage.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so they are going to bite. What is your AC?
My AC should be 17, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they start gnawing on you, but your abs are too good.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
All right. So then
I don't take any damage?
Nope.
Wonderful.
They miss. Well, so this swarm goes up on you.
Okay.
Okay. And they they definitely hit as they bite into you for 9 damage.
Holy shit. Okay.
There's a lot of rats.
Yeah.
Wait, what just happened?
Well,
I just took 9 damage.
there are
I
two
didn't take any
swarms
the
of
first
rats on him.
The first one didn't do anything though.
Yeah. So,
Abs of steel. Yeah.
well,
So 17 minus 9, that's 8, right? Oh,
yep.
I can do math. Damn, okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Hopefully gold piece has the dexterity to hit the rats and not me.
Yeah, because the other fun part about swarms is if you miss, well,
Is that like a dex save, or no, that's just literally attack to hit, right?
yeah, it's an attack roll. And if he misses them but hits you somehow, or like doesn't break their AC but breaks yours, he stabs you.
Oh fuck.
By the way, that's like close to impossible because there's a lot of rats on you.
Right, yeah.
All right, so he goes out to slash. He gets sneak attack because you are technically flanking.
Yeah. I am flanking from all directions as I'm being flanked from all directions.
All right. Yeah.
Incredible.
So he hits the first swarm, technically moving them off of you as he deals 11 damage. And now about half of the first swarm is gone.
Okay.
Then as his bonus action, he attacks again. He doesn't get sneak attack or the modifier. And he misses.
Badly enough to hit me?
No.
Okay.
They have a lower AC than you, so if he misses them, he misses you.
Oh, okay.
Basically, he swipes again, but kind of hesitates because he doesn't want to cut your chest open.
Yeah.
And
Do it
that,
again. Kill me.
and then he will move out here. The rats
You
will
could use some healing,
get
Weeb.
an attack of opportunity. and they miss him. He then moves back here. Weeb.
Yeah,
You are gonna miss every attack, please.
Well, he can use a save or suck spell.
What?
The only save spell I have is Sacred Flame, and that would burn you too.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, it wouldn't?
It doesn't target a square, it targets creatures.
Oh, awesome, Sacred Flame. Yeah, fuck
Okay.
you.
So, there are 2 rat swarms on him. Since you can't really tell which one is which, just say odds or evens.
Odds.
Odds. Okay. Whim, why don't you roll me a d20 here?
A D20.
Just
okay.
a flat d20.
I gotta move the turn order out of the way.
Fuck you.
Okay, that is evens. All right, go ahead and roll Sacred Flame. They will
you're hungry,
attempt
rats?
the
Eat
dex
some
save.
Game magicians.
All right. So you deal damage. Oh, sorry. Whim.
Oh, you're hungry rats. Eat some fire. Oh my god.
Chew on this.
Chew on this,
They
bitch.
can't. It's plasma. Ha! Got him.
Got you.
Not this one.
Oh my god, this is the thanks that I get for feeding you fucking rats. Unbelievable.
Alrighty. Anything else, Weed? You do have bonus actions, I think.
What can I do?
You got a bonus heal, that would be much appreciated. I'm gonna die.
Nah, that's the. No, I don't have a bonus heal. The only bonus thing that I can really do is Shield of Faith.
What does that do?
It gives +2 to AC.
To you or to me?
Wait a second.
To
Is it?
whoever.
Yeah, it is a bonus action.
I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that.
It lasts for
Like
up
10
to
minutes.
10 minutes, but it's a concentration.
Yep.
So I won't be able to help kill the rats if I do this.
Can you cancel
Wait,
it? though,
wait,
and-
wait. What do you mean, Weed?
Doesn't it break concentration if I do another spell?
Nope. As long as it's another... The only thing about concentration is you can only have one concentration spell at a time.
Oh.
And if you take damage, you have to roll a constitution save to not break concentration. So you can continue casting spells after starting up a concentration.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Shield of Faith, buddy. There you go.
All right, Win. Receive +2 AC. And would you like to describe how your divine protection shields him?
Well, similar to, you know how, like, the shields in Halo, they conform to your body?
Okay.
It's like a holy light that just surrounds him in a similar fashion.
Like a second skin.
Like a second skin.
Anything else, Weed?
Nope.
All right, Whim.
Oh, all right. Well, probably not the best to try and shoot these things as they're on me. So I'm going to move. If I move, I can separate from them, right?
One group took an attack of opportunity, the other didn't, but yes. You would take an attack of opportunity by leaving their square, which is technically also your square.
Do I have any kind of disadvantage on Ray of Frost right now
Yes.
against them?
Any ranged attack.
I have... Let's see, damage, hold on. Ray of Frost is 1d8 cold. I do have a hand axe that's 1d6 slashing.
Yeah.
It says attack +2. What's the attack? Is it like 1d6 +2 for the attack?
Yes, probably. Because a hand axe goes off of your dexterity.
Yeah, that would make sense. I have a +2 in dex. Okay, hold on. Do I have any other options? So I have mending, but that doesn't help me.
You can
I
magnify
have
gravity
Ray of
yourself. Just saying.
Yeah. Hold on, I didn't mean to cast
Oh,
that.
that'd be a good one too. Give everybody.
Hold on, I try to close that. I could cast Sanctuary on myself.
You could.
Hold on. If I cast Sanctuary on myself, and they fail the Wisdom save,
They will go find someone else to eat.
they can still move and then attack.
Yes. What it does is that if you fail a save, that target is just no longer valid as a target.
Okay.
You just can't bring yourself to hit them.
The word attacks cast a spell that affects an okay. If the warded creature makes an attack, cast a spell that affects an or damages the spell ends.
If you do anything hostile, it breaks.
Yeah, I don't think I want to. We haven't even made it out of the tunnel, unless. You know what? We could potentially kill these rats. Now that we've got the thing open, we could retreat and try again the next night if we're worried about running out of spell slots. Maybe, I don't know. For right now, though, attack of opportunity. Does attack of opportunity is that affected by my heightened AC at all?
Well, they would roll to hit you.
They'd roll to hit.
Yeah.
I have 19 AC right now.
Yep.
Which is probably really good. That sounds good, I think.
It's pretty good.
I think I'm gonna move to here.
Okay.
And take that attack of opportunity.
Now
Would that
remember,
happen before I can do
as
anything?
an action, you can disengage and just not take attacks of opportunity.
No, because we need to whittle these things down.
Okay. All right. So, give me a moment.
Oh God, I hope this doesn't.
Oof. All right. They the smaller swarm kind of tries to leap at you as you sort of shake them off, but they bounce just off of the barrier that was placed upon you.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, literally if you didn't have Shield of Faith. But yeah,
well,
so they
I
missed.
wouldn't have died because they're pretty weak at this point. Okay.
Huh.
I am going to.
You can keep moving if you want.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah. In that case, well, hold on. So I used was that difficult terrain to move? That one space?
No. They are so small that you get unhindered movement, but I mean, kind of so do they.
Yeah, I'm
You just
gonna
kinda
move.
step on them.
I'm gonna move all the way to here. That's 30.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost again.
All right. Because the swarms are overlapping.
Right. Yeah.
You're gonna need to call odds or evens.
It's weird because they're both
Even.
separate on my screen. They're both separated.
Why? How?
Yeah, it's not the same. It's
Okay.
not the same as it shows there.
There should be just one
take
token.
a screenshot of that and show it later. I'm actually kind of curious.
Yeah, no, it's just that they're separate here. Snipping tool.
All right. So anyway, so you said evens.
Yeah.
We've rolled me a d20.
Oh, okay. 30-20.
Oops.
What? Oh yeah, sure. It's a high roll.
Oh, it's
when
an
I
odds.
don't
All
need
right.
it.
So go ahead and roll Ray of Frost.
Fucking hell.
Whew.
Oh,
That hits.
That's the mat again. That's a definite hit. All right.
Yep.
And then roll for damage. Ooh.
For 11. All right. You have knocked the larger swarm down to about half.
Okay. I probably shouldn't need to say anything because that should be plainly visible to anybody who's looking. But yeah, that'll have to be the end of my turn. I don't have anything else I can do.
Okay. So, on the rat's turn, since they basically go one after another, they combine into one swarm.
Oh god damn it. Oh yeah, because they're both down to about half.
Yep. Okay. So,
They're still coming after me.
Your dinner.
Yeah, I gave you food. How dare you?
Yeah, you did. Now give him more. Okay. God. All right, that misses you.
That misses? Oh,
It,
thank goodness.
it misses. So gold piece squeezes over here. Kind of runs up here and then takes real careful aim with his knife.
Go, please. Go, please. Please, I trust you.
It'll bounce off your abs.
Yeah, that is true. Actually, I don't know. He might have enough. He might, if he hits it right, he might pierce that 19 AC.
You've also got my divine protection.
All right, so he basically impales them like across your chest so that about 9 of them fall off.
Ooh.
And they are now below half.
Okay.
And he uses his bonus action to move again. Weeb.
Yeah. You hungry for some more holy plasma? Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Yeah. You want some more holy plasma? I'll give it to you. Since you're just so amazingly hungry. Mm-mm.
Alright, Weeb, describe how you kill him.
Oh, yes.
I do exactly what I just said. Yeah? Yeah, you hungry for some more holy plasma? Well, here you go. I don't know, please. Since you're so goddamn hungry.
Alrighty. That is the end of combat.
You know what? That went pretty well.
Yeah?
I can't chat.
I had a surprising number of nat 20s in all those rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty. So, moving back to the map.
The only reason my attacks hit was because they were saves, not rolled a hit. Otherwise, I would have missed all of them.
Yeah, save or sucks can be pretty powerful. So, you get to the last grate, and you are capable of opening it.
Pog champ.
So, this is where you find yourselves.
Ooh, you know what? I wonder if it would have made sense to have dressed as cultists. Oh, that was something I forgot. I forgot to think about.
Yeah.
2 for 3, I guess.
Just pummel
Maybe.
them into oblivion.
I don't know what I'm at this point.
Listen, I'm here to brute force my way through things, okay?
Right. I currently have. So for these missions, are we kind of under the impression that we have like a time limit before like?
Well, generally speaking, the longer you wait, the worse it gets. For all of the missions. So there is a time limit, but there's not like a clear deadline.
Do we have a general rough guess?
I'd say about 4 or 5 days.
Oh, no, I meant like in terms of like, oh, it'll be like dates. It'll be like midday or something like if it
Oh,
gets too late in the morning.
no. You have no idea.
Okay, so we could potentially take a short rest to get a hit die back.
Yeah, we could take a short rest.
So do you want to go back to the keep to take a short rest, or are you doing so right here?
Well, so I want to. Can you describe what the exit to this tunnel looks like?
It basically, so you see how right here along the river there's this like wall?
Yeah.
There's a pipe that just kind of comes out right here.
All the way out, or is it like recessed?
It's recessed a little. It's clearly made to be hidden.
Right. Okay.
And then fucking Super Mario comes out of it.
So, and I'm assuming we've sort of like maybe loosely resealed the like closed the door or whatever at the end.
Well, yeah. If you close the door behind you and look at it, it looks like a regular sewer grate. But I mean, from far away, it probably looks like it's part of the mountain or part of the side of the wall.
Right. So there's like a recession to it where we could nestle in at the entrance and be relatively hard to spot.
Relatively.
Okay. I think Weeb, I don't know how you feel about this. I would kind of like to take a short rest for an hour to recover some hit points, so I don't have to use up a spell slot. How do you feel about that? Oh yeah, Mario pops out. It's me, Mario.
And then it's blasted to the sky.
Just don't go with Jamboree and we'll be fine.
I can't with fucking gaming magicians. Oh my fucking
This
god.
dude is on another level.
This dude.
All right, Weaver,
I'm
are you
telling you.
good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna try and take a short rest so I can roll a hit die and recover some health.
Alrighty. Are you going into your inactive mode, or are you just kind of chilling?
No. Inactive is only for long rests.
Okay. In that case, both of you make perception checks.
Oh no.
By the
yeah, I
way,
did
the
take a
hour
look
is
around.
up, so your guaranteed advantages and disadvantages are gone.
Oh
Thank
yeah, right.
God.
That was only for 1 hour.
1 hour.
Oh.
You know that's fine. I think getting potentially half my hit. Oh, so I'll hit. Hold on. Perception check first, and then
Yes.
hit die?
Yeah. Don't roll a hit die yet.
Perception. Ooh, I could have used advantage on that, but
All right. So, Whim, as you kind of get ready to rest, you don't really hear or see anything. I mean, you've done a general look around the area. It doesn't look like anybody's coming nearby. Weeb, you hear whispers. Somebody definitely knows you're here.
Holy fucking shit. Uh-oh. I immediately go back to him. I'm like, hey, man. Like, I'm whispering to him. I'm like, "Whim."
So is this at like the start of the short rest then?
Yeah.
Like as we go to short rest? Okay. So hold on, it actually hasn't happened yet.
Nope.
So
Okay.
has it really been an hour then in the tunnel?
Well, you can't take a short rest when there was combat. From when you woke up in the keep, moving through the tunnel took an hour. And so now
okay. All right.
yeah.
All right.
I'm like, Whim, I hear people whispering. They definitely know we're here.
Could you tell what the whispering sounded like? Did it sound like anything in particular?
largely unintelligible. I mean, it was just kind of like, oh my god, you know, whispering of people who are very, very close to you.
Oh, I don't like this.
I don't.
Whispers of the ancient ones.
I can't with fucking gaming magicians. Oh my fucking.
I mean, they might be right though. You know, I do
Alright.
like warlocks.
I know gaming magicians IRL. This is.
I'm
why
just
he's
saying,
wrong.
I really like warlocks.
Yeah, you both. You and gaming would get along very well.
The best class in the game.
Am I able to investigate it, sort of stealthily, kind of investigate this more with another perception check?
You just named 2 skills that do a specific thing, and then
yeah,
asked to
that
do
is
so
true.
with a perception
Okay,
check.
with
Investigation.
Oh, is it investigation?
Well, if you want to,
investigations are specific.
if you
like,
want
objects
to
or things.
stealthily look at something, you first need to roll stealth.
Right. Yeah. But if I don't move at all, well, there's no point in stealth. It sounds like they already know we're here. No, I'll just roll.
Well,
I'll just roll.
I just said it sounds like they know we're here.
All right,
Yeah,
all
they
right,
did,
yeah,
they did.
that's true.
I want to listen and see if I can hear something this time.
Okay,
No.
you don't hear anything.
Damn it.
All right.
Fuck.
What did you try rolling?
Even advantage would have saved me that time.
How?
Alright, so I'm still kind of in the dark. I'm like, yeah, bro, I don't hear anything. I think you're losing your marbles.
There's no point in not rolling it.
Is Gold Piece doing anything?
He's kind of making sure that you can get back into the grate and it doesn't like lock itself by accident. He don't really seem to be paying attention much. Weeb.
Yes.
I don't know how you made this roll, but okay. There across the river, approximately here, there appear to be voices.
Wait, my character sheet was in the way.
Oh,
Mine's
sorry.
in the way too, but that's probably good. I'm probably not supposed to see this yet.
Well, basically around here.
Uh-oh. All right, so I go back to him, and I even pull in gold piece, and I point to where I heard the whispers, and I go, "All right." So I already told Whim, but I hear whispers out there, and I point to where I heard it coming from. I was like, "It sounds like they know we're here."
There's a distance.
I can't make out what they're saying.
Okay, well, if you've got a specific area in mind, then we can probably investigate that. Gold piece. How stealthy are you feeling, buddy? Think you want to maybe try and see if you can scout out and see if they're friend or foe?
He kind of rolls his eyes at you like, okay, whatever, dude. All right.
What the fuck do you want us to do?
Alright, yeah, let me just go out there with my chainmail.
You know, fucking like cartoon style, like Looney Tunes tiptoeing, wearing.
All right, so he
armor?
kind of hunches down, and then he gets close to the water, and he's just like, ugh.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Oh,
But-
I let him know before he goes. Then I let him know that we have campfires. We can draw you off. There's campfires up ahead.
Baby.
All right, so he starts to go, and after a while, he kind of disappears from sight. So what do you guys do?
Just to confirm, you can see this, right?
Yep.
Okay. So you know what this means, right? Whoever
What?
they are. they're
Well,
within range of
okay.
the
Let me
prop.
move the party token to be a little bit more accurate.
Oh well, no. I mean, even then, that's still fine. I was just making a joke.
Yeah.
They're within,
Oh, it's
they're
fine.
within
Yeah,
range
even
of
if
my
they were,
spell.
yeah. they're
Oh,
within range.
okay. Whatever.
I get Ray of Frost this bitch. Yeah.
It hits the fan. Oh, now you want some holy plasma?
Yeah. I'm fine to wait until he gets back.
How long?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This is what.
It was like
I'd say up to 5 minutes, assuming we don't see or hear anything. Although,
Yeah.
while we're waiting, can we try another Can I try another perception check?
Sure.
See if I can hear anything. Okay. I promise, I do have good perception.
I know you do. Oh.
Okay, that's more like.
All right, Weeb, are you doing anything while you're just kind of waiting?
Not really. Not in particular. No.
Okay, Whim, you see Gold Piece going from tree to tree. He's clearly looking, but you don't see anything else.
Huh.
Interesting. Hold on. So hold on. You said that you heard the stuff on the other side of the river,
Yes.
and they clearly know we're here already. So there's no point in surprising or like trying to remain stealthy. And you know what I'm gonna do? I don't know if this ends up being like meta cheating or something, or if like Game Magicians was onto something. I'm gonna try and sort of call out, quietly enough. I mean, we're like 200 feet away from anybody. Sort of like kind of quietly call out, a greeting both in Primordial and then Sylvan.
What? Okay, so a greeting?
Like
Okay.
So is anybody there? Are you a friend or foe?
You don't get anything back.
For neither of them. That was a thought.
Though,
Too late gaming.
after you finish the last part of the Sylvan sentence, a chipmunk does come up to you.
Oh, that's cute. Or is this going to be like Monty Python the Holy Grail Rabbit type of chipmunk where it just fucking mauls our entire party?
I don't know. You want to find out?
no.
All right. Well,
What is the AC on chipmunks?
do you want to find out?
No, I don't. I'm
All
not gonna
right.
try.
All right. Something else you notice with your perception.
So the chipmunk Eldritch blasts.
Well, you want to find out? No. So you see a small bronze-colored like swan.
Okay.
Imagine like a garden ornament, or
But
something.
Is it alive?
It doesn't appear to be.
It's just an ornament.
Yeah, it just looks like an ornament. Yeah, you just see it there.
Bronze is a metallic. It's a dragon. It's metallic. So you know what? That's good. It's good for the bronze swan dragon.
Bronze
Perfect.
polymorphed
Oh my
dragon.
God. Bahamut's minion is here to save us. Fucking Tiamat. Oh goodness. I got that right? Bahamut's the metallic.
Yes. He is the god of good dragons. Well, good aligned dragons.
Good, quote unquote good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quote,
Good
okay,
by
so-
their standards of justice.
So I
By
noticed
their
is the chipmunk doing anything besides just?
Oh,
trying to kill him?
no. It's just you spoke the language of animals.
Okay. So and is this goose or swan or whatever? Is it in the water or is it on like the bank?
It's kind of it looks like it might have washed down the river and just kind of landed here.
Well,
How far
we
away?
could
I
ask
think
the
you did
chipmunk-
like 20 feet.
It's like 10 to 15 feet away.
That's getting closer might reduce any difficulty checks on this, but I want to do an investigation on it.
All
I was
right.
about to say you can speak with the chipmunk about what's going on the other side of the river,
But I mean, how much can a chipmunk tell me?
I don't know. We can find out.
You know what? In Sylvan, I asked the chipmunk if it has anything interesting to tell me.
It just kind of stares at you.
Understand.
Not. It doesn't give you like the bruh face or whatever. It just looks at you like.
It's the brain of a pea. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. I mean, it's a chipmunk.
That's what I
Hey.
expected. Yeah. That's what I
Hey,
meant.
there's no point. There's no harm in trying.
Yeah. Weeb, are you thinking you're gonna accompany me, or do you want? Actually, I mean, you should probably stay here. I think that you should probably stay here to wait for Goldbeast to come back.
Just
Yeah,
wait.
It's up to you.
Few feet away from the fucking water.
Yeah, it's
Yo,
only, it's only like 10, 15
what
feet.
what if the swan is like an automaton and it attacks you?
Well, I'm not gonna
I'll
get too close.
jump in, and then Mario will come out of the pipe like, "It's me, Mario."
Yeah.
I can offer my mending services
Okay.
to convince it. I do have mending. Okay, so I'm gonna move over to it and use an investigation
And
check.
then another warlock named Flurgan Blurgan comes out like,
All right. Roll investigation.
Ah, yeah, no difference with or without advantage.
Oh, I
So
see.
I like to see.
Yeah, it seems to just be an expertly made swan ornament.
I roll Arcana. I roll Arcana. I roll Arcana, and I get a very good.
It doesn't appear to
Oh
be
my God.
magical.
It's like that one.
Hold on. So I didn't notice like any kind of like note tied. You said it could have potentially washed down the stream.
Yeah, no, I
Well,
mean,
which
it might have been
which direction
someone's
is the river going?
possession. It doesn't
This is
seem.
important. Which direction is the river going?
The river washes
Westward, eastward.
this way.
Okay, so it could have come. could have come from over here.
Yeah.
There's nothing. There's not like a note tied to it or like a
Nope.
description on it or anything.
Nope.
No.
Do you want to touch it?
So hold on.
From what you can see, it does not appear to be magical. It doesn't have any special notes. It just looks like a swan. It's
Alright,
pretty well
alright.
made.
Okay,
Well,
I have an idea.
It's like that. It's like that one meme, the DM with at least 3 mimics in the room. All right, roll a perception check. You appear to be alone in the room. The
You
player who
appear
rolled
to
low-
be alone in the room. Yeah.
The player who rolled low. Am I? Are you?
I rolled investigation. I don't know if rolling perception on top of that would. I rolled a good investigation. I don't know if perception on top of that would do anything.
Ethan Swan.
I mean,
But you know what?
you specifically said that you don't get too close, so I can only tell you what you see.
Well, I'm like 5 feet away from it.
Sure,
Okay.
but I'm asking, do you touch it?
Well, so what I'm gonna do is we're on a riverbank, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's debris.
Yeah.
I can probably find a stick that's 3 to 5 feet long.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay,
All right. I am going to take the stick, and I'm going to reach out, and I'm going to gently stroke it on its head. I'm gonna pat its head.
Pet it.
You do so. Nothing seems to happen.
Seems to happen.
Fuck's sake! I don't like that word. I use seems and appears a lot in my writing with the stuff. I'm gonna stop using that word. Triggers me.
Oh man, yo, I have a pretty
Oh,
amusing
no,
story.
You
Our-
guys have appear to be alone on the bridge.
Our
Oh,
our,
wait,
our
oh, nice.
GM
Oh, it's
upstairs
gone.
will commonly ask us to make saves at random times
Hmm.
And so like, you know, an enemy attacks us, right? And then we get hit. He's like, yeah, so you take 4 piercing damage. Also, I need you to roll a con save. And we're like, for what? Is it a poison? He goes, nah, don't worry about it. And so we roll it, and then he'll look at it, then he writes something on it on his paper, and he kind of smirks. He goes, okay. Also, roll 1d4 for hours. And we're like, we're sweating, right? We're like, oh shit, it's like a disease or something. And so we roll the 1d4. And then the whole session, we're freaking out. It's nothing. Literally nothing.
Literally
He
nothing?
just says it to
Literally
freak us out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Makes me angry.
So it didn't react to the stick.
It didn't seem to
It-
react to
it-
your stick.
It didn't seem to react to the stick.
Yep.
Keywords. It doesn't seem to be magical. It doesn't seem to have anything interesting going on about it. It just seems to be a normal swan. Is it in the water or on the bank?
No, it's on the bank. It is as though it like, you know, got washed down the river and then just collided with the bank, and it's just sitting here.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up river.
Touch it, I'm writing. Uses the
Can I-
power of peer pressure.
Oh wait, I have an idea.
Do you now?
Do you really?
I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard, and this is literally just a random thing, and you've wasted like 10 minutes of my life on this.
Yeah.
Tin.
Oh, I was thinking I could try and magical tinker it, but I have to touch it to do that.
Yes, you do.
I pick up this. I still have the stick. Okay,
You have the stick.
I have the stick.
The stick,
Yes.
Jim.
I use magical tinkering on it to give it. Hold on. Maximum number of objects is equal to your intelligence modifier. Intelligence modifier is 4. Oh, I pick up.
Is that a cantrip? Or an
No,
actual
it's not. It's
spell?
not a cantrip or anything. It's just an ability.
It's an ability. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I pick up 2 more sticks of roughly the same size.
Okay.
Okay. I use because I can magical tinkering up to 4 objects at once. I
Okay.
am going to make. I'm going to use the ability to do an odor or a nonverbal sound. I'm going to make 1 stick smell like a human arm.
Okay.
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 I'm going to make another stick emit a human odor.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, did I just say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wait, hold on. One smells like a human.
Yeah.
Jim,
One,
what was that ability?
One, I'm gonna record a message on it on the other one, but what the message is gonna be is I'm gonna kind of. Does my homunculus have a pulse?
Yes.
Okay. The message I'm gonna record is I'm gonna put it on my wrist or my jugular or whatever, and I'm gonna record a pulse.
Okay.
It has a
I want.
heartbeat.
All right. And what are you doing with the third one?
And with the third one, I'm going to give it the light property. So bright light for 5 foot, and then dim light for 5 feet. And I'm gonna kind of bundle them together. I'm gonna reach out and touch it again with this, what now should appear to it as a
All right,
human
Weeb.
arm
I just
touching
wanna
the light.
I just wanna point this out real quick. I assume you're watching this man that you've been traveling with take a bundle of sticks, partially stab himself with one, yell at another, and then like fart on a third, and then poke at this swan.
All right.
No, I wouldn't fart on it, and I wouldn't yell.
All right. I watched
record
what
the
happened. I
pulse,
watched what happened.
and I just rub it on myself to make it smell like a person.
Listen, I've learned to not question Whim. He's smarter than I.
You can hear the gears turning in my head as I do this.
All right. So you poke at the swan.
It does nothing.
Just to confirm, you poke the swan with the sticks.
Yes.
Do you
that should
specifically
have-
use all 3?
at the same time? Yeah, I mean, they're so close together that they would probably appear to be one object.
Okay.
It's the smartest in the party.
So,
I'm
so
concerned.
unless it has the ability to see something, this should be perceived as like a human arm.
Okay. So you touch it, it kind of bobs back for a bit, you know, because it just got poked by a stick, and nothing happens.
Fuck's sake.
Fuck that stupid swan. Let's go.
Okay. I released the tinkering.
However, something that you notice, because you're big brain here, is that it's clearly not hollow. I mean, when you poked it, it didn't seem to. If it were hollow, you might have knocked it back into the river, right?
Right. Does it make any kind of sound when I hit it?
Nope.
No,
Not one
just
that
like
you
a
hear,
solid-
at least.
Like a solid. Okay. Okay. Well, if it was like a hollow, if it was like a hollow thing, it would probably make a hollow sound.
Right.
So
It does not. It does not appear to be hollow.
Does not appear to be.
It doesn't warp at all when I kind of poke it.
Take it for
Not that you can see. No.
Okay. I don't know if this is like a strength or a dex check or something, but I'm gonna take the stick and I'm gonna jab it pretty hard.
Okay. Please roll a strength check.
Is this actually a strength check?
Look,
Well,
look, if you want me to jab it hard,
I
I've got
need
the
to determine how hard you hit this thing.
Okay, I just did.
Okay.
I think.
Weeb. He stabs it with a stick, kind of. Are you still just watching?
Fuck this! I'm going over to pick it up.
Okay, so you go over to pick
hold
it
on.
up.
Does anything happen before he comes to touch it?
Well, I mean, he does have to get over there, so I'll let you know. I just wanted to make sure. So Weeb, you're going to go pick it up, because the water is not that deep.
Yes.
Well, it's not in the water, right? It's on the bank.
Well,
It's on the bank.
so you jab it with the sticks, and it kind of shuffles back and starts to go down the river.
Okay, so it's kind of going along the river now.
Yep.
Does it sink or does it float?
It appears to be floating.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not. It may look bronze, but that sure as fuck isn't bronze.
I pick it up. I go in the river.
So
pick it up.
you go to pick it up.
I go to pick it up. Yes.
All right. You pick it up.
Oh wow. Gee. Oh wow. What a wonder. A fucking bronze swan. That seems solid. You know what? I don't even care.
It can't
Here,
be bronze. It floats. It fucking floats. What is this? The fucking Monty Python witch trial? It's not.
It's
Wait,
it is a trial of sorts, to be sure. For whom is the curious part.
For my sanity at this point.
All right. Yeah. So you now have this thing.
Cool. I carried along. Let's just fucking continue. To
Now
think
it's fairly like, I mean, it's the size of a full adult swan. You can't really use your sword and shield while holding it.
Cool. I'll just drop it if battle happens.
Wait a minute. Can we roll so I've noticed that nothing happened. It's not like a mimic or anything.
It doesn't seem to do anything.
I fucking hate you so much. It's so fucking ridiculous. Also, we shouldn't really go anywhere because we're still waiting to hear back from Gold Piece.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that thing that you were doing.
I can't believe that you would forget about our most trusted companion. I certainly didn't.
Alright, I head back to the tunnel and I just sit down and I plop the swan next to me and I pat it. Yep.
Roll perception for me, Weeb. Just you.
Okay. Suddenly the swan turns into a fucking dragon. Holy shit!
You foolish mortal! How dare you touch me? Unhand
And
me!
I am immediately angry. You dare call me a fucking
You
mortal?
take 20d6 damage. As the
Okay.
swan god smites
Never
you.
mind. So how long are you guys waiting for Gold Piece?
Well, up to 5. Has it been 5 minutes yet?
It's
we're doing this
definitely
as we're
been
kind of
more
waiting.
than 5 minutes.
Okay. Gold Piece is still not back. Can I roll perception to see if I can see him moving around or if there's anything going on in that area?
Sure.
Hmm.
Let's see. You don't see anything.
I hope you know, Whim, that as soon as it's time for us to move on, I'm yeeting the swan.
Do I? Well, hold on. That's a church.
Yep.
Okay. do we didn't I didn't ask anything about what kind of church. Fuck. Could I?
He did
potentially-
mention its name. The god that they worship.
Name.
I need to go back and find it.
Okay. Maybe it's from the church, and the god wants us to return his swan decoration.
Right. I could like
So he said it was a temple to Shantea.
I try to remember who that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say you know religion.
Yeah. Now I gotta figure out who that is.
My fellow god.
While you do that, I'm gonna go. We're close to a forest, but we're also close to a river, so I'll be right back.
Okay,
God.
Weeb, go ahead and roll religion.
Nah. Let's hope this doesn't go like. Please.
Okay. Shantea is the Faerunian goddess of life and beauty, who views herself as the embodiment of all things agrarian. She is called the Earth Mother, and she is a tamer parallel of another god, or the god of druids, at least. She is the deity of agriculture and plant cultivation. She rules over the domain of life. She is commonly worshipped by druids, farmers, and gardeners. She is called she who shapes all, the grain goddess, and the great mother. Her symbol doesn't appear to have anything in relation to swans.
Huh. Okay. Swan is useless. Wow, that was a fun trip down memory lane, but that doesn't help me right now. Especially when I'm like barely more powerful than a regular mortal. My glory days are gone.
Your glory days are on hiatus.
They're on hiatus. Until I get TPK'd.
Alright. So what else do you do?
I just sit there.
Okay. You still have the swan with you? Alright.
Swan
Alright.
is-
Just making sure. Welcome back, Whim. So
I see no purpose in this swan.
Hold on. So did you remember anything about the?
yeah,
Yeah,
do you want
God.
to explain everything that I just told you?
Basically, she's god of agriculture, worshipped by farmers and such.
Okay. Well.
Nothing to do with swans, really.
Well, you ever had roast goose? That can be livestock-ish, or hunting. Well, not necessarily agriculture,
What?
but fruit of the land, I guess. Wouldn't
She's
be
also not a
unusual.
Mother.
Oh, hold on. I have a thought.
Yeah.
Purpose, money can be. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me just sell this super strange swan. Just carry it along with me as I fight cultists and save people. Yes.
Okay. Question.
Answers.
My where is it? I have infuse item
Yes, you do.
and can make a bag of holding,
Yes, you can.
but I would need something to make it out of.
Not necessarily. Your infusions are basically like garbled together kits of like parts that you just kind of have, and you haphazardly, you don't, so like whenever you make an item or replicate a magic item with your infusions, you don't make the item. You make a thing that does more or less the same thing.
Okay. I would like to
Swan of holding.
infuse like just a bag of holding to put the swan into, so we don't have to worry
Sure.
about like a weight penalty or something, or like a holding penalty, like so we can actually use our weapon. So I'd like to use one of my infusions to make a bag of holding to put the swan into.
Okay. Technically, at the start of the day, you should decide what your infusions are. But I mean,
I only have two infusions.
well,
right.
I think you know
Oh, I know.
Four.
Yeah. Okay. So I probably should. Yeah, probably should have done. But like,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
one of them bag of holding, and then the other one, I think enhanced defense.
Okay. Yeah, and so you put the swan away. So, in the bag of holding.
Yeah, I'll put it in my inventory as just.
All right. So
Swan.
first thing I want to ask,
Strange
Whim is taking away the swan that you held. Are you
Oh,
gonna let him
okay.
take it and put it in the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
well, anyway.
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't care about.
All right, and then Whim, you touch it with your hands, right?
No, I
no.
no, because I have the bag. I can just kind of like scoop it up into the bag.
Oh, okay. So as you get close to it, I want you to roll
You
perception.
really want me to touch this thing with my hands, dude, and I'm not having any of it.
All right, just roll perception for me, Chief.
You guys appear to be alone. Oh, is this awesome?
Oh my god.
Suddenly, two
All
fucking
right,
dragons.
you
Nat
put it
one.
you put it in the bag.
3 dragons and 4 mimics.
All right. Still no word from Gold Piece.
Nope.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
should
about
go.
15 minutes.
Gold
We
Piece
should
is
go.
taking a really long time.
Yeah, let's go try and find them.
Yeah, let's go. Well, hold on. Let me take a quick perception look over there, real quick, before we cross the river. In that general area.
All right.
Oh, that would have been nice to have.
Yeah, I bet. No, you don't see him or you don't hear anything.
All right, that's
All
it.
right,
I'm
let's go
I'm
get our
just going
feline
there.
friend.
Let's go get our
All right,
friend.
we good to move? We'll
So
kinda move over.
as you start to move, you hear somebody behind you.
Well, okay, so we're still here then.
And when you turn around, you see a gold piece.
Ah. What's
Yes.
up?
He goes, apologies. I searched the entire nearby forest and did not find anything other than cultists.
Oh, there were cultists there. What do you
No,
mean
not
didn't find
not
anything other than
specifically there.
cultists?
I heard more voices, but it seems that they are magically invisible.
Huh. That is
Ah.
really strange. Huh? Oh, yeah.
Magically invisible.
Well,
Would
we'll
I
get
happen
there.
to know what spells can cast invisibility like that?
Invisibility.
Oh,
Invisibility.
like,
yeah.
like as in like, is that like a first level spell?
It's a
like
second level
like,
spell.
okay, that's second level spell.
Don't warlocks get access to that?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. So the question is that high level enough to be out of the range of the average cultist mook?
The short answer is yes. Most cultists barely have first level spells. But any like dedicated mage, not really.
Yeah, I'm still kind of low on health. I think I kind of want to go back to the. So it has been 15 minutes.
Yeah, since you left, it's been about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, so it's been 15 minutes, and whoever these people are, as we've been dicking around with this bronze swan and doing all kinds of stuff where we're totally distracted and probably could be sneak attacked, right?
Yeah.
Nobody has done anything to us.
Correct.
So
we
if there are people there, I don't think they're going to attack us. I kind of want to do that short rest. Maybe,
Yeah,
maybe
maybe
while
short
we're
rest.
resting,
You
they'll
know-
come over and talk.
we can take a short rest. If they want to come and fight, I'll fucking fight them. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so you're
All
going
right.
to take a short rest?
Yeah.
They're just fans.
All right.
They're just our fans that are just too
Uh,
scared.
All
to
right,
talk
roll
with them.
perception.
Ooh.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, that's a decent one.
And then from Weed?
Oh, what's that? Oh, suddenly a dragon and 4 mimics show up. Oh, you're dead.
A dragon does show up, but not specifically to you. Yeah, the blue dragon has properly returned. You know, he's kind of breath weaponing haphazardly. You actually notice, this is kind of a little weird, but he seems to be like purposely missing like everything. It's like he's trying to, it's like the adult blue dragon that's flying around is like trying to be scary, but isn't actually doing anything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
So
know. I know Will.
Can I roll to hold on? I want to try and see if it's like which way? It wouldn't be it would be insight, I think, right? Where I want to see if it's just like, oh, I'm lazy, you know, these cultists have me here, I don't even want to be here, or if it's like, like
You could roll a knowledge check since your knowledge on dragons is somewhat limited, but your background would otherwise state that perhaps you know something about it.
Could I make a roll on
you
that?
say, you say a knowledge check.
Based on my
So
long-
like, if you want to roll like history to see if you remember reading a book somewhere, or if you have nature, or
I have history and nature about the same.
well, they give different things.
Can I also roll history on that?
You may.
I'm gonna roll nature.
I've been around for a goddamn long time. Shit, this dragon may have been around during my prime days too.
Dragons do live for an exceedingly long time. So I'll start with Weeb. You remember something about blue dragons being extremely prideful. And they're just like obnoxious about taking orders from someone. So it could be that maybe he just doesn't really care about attacking the town, and he's just kind of doing so because why not? But you're not really sure. As for you, Whim, you also know blue dragons to be extremely, extremely prideful. They are 100% the dragons that, like, if you tell them not to do something, they will explicitly do something just because you told them not to.
They sound like they're vulnerable to having their ego stroked.
Yeah, absolutely. And so you figure that it's less that he's lazy, it's just more that he feels all of this is kind of beneath him, but there's not really anything better to do.
Okay. Okay. So it doesn't. So in that case, it would appear to us that it is just a matter of him kind of being lazy. It's not like missing on purpose with a real purpose. It's just
right. It's just kind of it's haphazardly
Disinterest.
doing so.
Yeah,
It's terrorizing the town more or less by the book.
Right. Okay.
All right, and
so-
that's all you see. You don't perceive anyone else nearby.
Okay.
All right, let's just
So you want to take a short rest? Yeah, absolutely. And the whole hour goes uninterrupted.
Poggers.
So-
Now let's just make a.
You may roll your hit dice if you would like. Whimu.
No, you just did.
All right,
Cool.
so you regain that much HP.
Okay.
And
Guess I'll roast the town. Ugh, it's not like I like anything. Fuck.
all right, and then when you both wake up, I need perception checks.
Okay. Perception.
Then from Weeb.
Yes.
All right. So Weeb, you don't quite see this, but Whim, you do. The swan is like right next to you.
I don't know if you heard that, but I was chewing a cracker, and the moment you fucking said that, my mouth just stopped.
Strange swan.
Actual real life unintentional role playing there. Fuck.
Method acting.
I open the bag of holding.
It is not there.
It is not there.
It is not there.
This is like, you know what this is like?
This has got like a goddamn SCP. You know what? I say that in character. This is like a goddamn SCP.
All right, I'll ask about that later. But fucking, have you guys seen the movie Austin Powers?
No.
A long
One
time
where,
ago, I did.
The one where Jim Carrey is like, like God wants to take a vacation or whatever, so he's like, okay, you're gonna be the stand or whatever, and he doesn't want to do it or whatever. Maybe I'm thinking the one with Steve Carell.
Okay,
But anyways,
no.
he's, like,
Hold
trying
on.
to get him to
You're
do
thinking of
something.
Bruce Almighty, not Austin
Bruce Almighty.
Powers.
What did I say? Did I say Austin Powers?
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? I don't remember
That was
Jim
really good.
Carrey
Okay.
being in that.
Bruce Almighty. Right? Yeah. Well, like, God keeps trying to get him to do stuff. It's like, no. That's me with touching this fucking swan.
Okay,
Fine.
but
I picked the swan up to put
you
it back
picked
into
the
bag of
swan.
holding.
You physically touch it.
I physically touch it.
Roll perception
I'm gonna fucking.
or investigation.
All right.
Either.
I
They're
poke
gonna give me
it
different things.
so that
right?
I can do it. So that I can roll a perception on it too.
Well,
I have better
hold on,
investigation.
Weeb. What are you saying, Wim?
I'm gonna roll investigation because it's
Okay.
better than perception for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
yeah.
All right.
Fuck
Now
yeah.
Weeb, go ahead
Yeah,
and
you
roll
better tell
perception
me
as he
something.
picks it up with his hands.
Damn. Using his hands.
All right.
Actually, I'm wearing gloves. No, I'm kidding.
So, Whim, you hear very distantly a honk.
Oh my fucking god!
Oh my
It's
god.
Pennywise. We're all gonna die.
What? What happened? What?
You know, wait. So it's not coming from the swan.
It seems to be coming from a far distance.
Okay. Well, given my extraordinarily high roll, would I be able to tell what direction it is?
It's directly in front of you.
Which direction?
So
we're facing this way.
you more or less perceive that it's actually coming from inside the swan.
Okay. Yeah, you better not BS me with a roll like this. I'm telling you.
All right. Shunk.
All right. You seem like what? You picked it up and you made a weird face. What?
Yeah, it's making a dumb swan noise, a dumb honk.
Yeah. No, that's
It sounds far away, but I'm pretty sure it's coming from inside the thing.
That there's a fucking straight SCP, bro.
I'm gonna look at it, and in Sylvan, I'm gonna ask, "What's the deal with you?"
What's the
No
deal?
response.
No response. All right. I'm gonna say in common, "Look, I'm taking you with me. You're going in the bag.
You're
going back in the
going
bag."
All right,
Behave
Weeb, you
yourself.
see Whim threatening a small statuette of a swan.
You know what? I approve.
You're pretty sure you've seen reality shows like this too. All right, so do you put the swan in the bag?
I put the swan in the bag.
The swan goes in the bag.
Get in the bag.
All right.
All right. Okay. So in this case, so we heard voices of potentially invisible people here.
Oh, you watch as I rub my hands together and just like mumble about SCP again.
SCP.
SCP.
All right.
Got it. SCP.
So here's what actually happens. What actually happens? Oop, wrong window.
Wait, were you BSing me about the whole swan hunt? Don't BS me on a nat 20.
I wasn't.
Okay.
What actually happens is the end of the session.
Oh, okay.
Because we have about 20 minutes before the 3-hour mark is met.
Oh, the swan was easily my favorite part.
Oh my god, forcing roleplay by trolling the brain. I do not appreciate that, October.
All right, what are you gonna do? We'll post about it on Twitter.com.
I'm making a call out post on my Twitter.com. The size of this walnut, except way smaller.
All right, well, please write that you have swan in the bag.
Swan in bag.
Because I will need to know that for later.
Oh, yeah, I should put it in my notes. Whim has swan SCP. Whim has swan SCP in parentheses.
All right,
Very
I would
epic.
also like to take this opportunity to point out that you guys spent 2.5 hours to go about 50 feet.
Sounds about right. You know what? That sounds about right for a D&D session.
Oh, man.
One swan and bag of holding infused.
Oh, that was so good. That was such a good session.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. The swan is a very major character, as you can tell.
Clearly.
The hog.
I just really like the imagery of this dude in a bathroom yelling at a small statue of a swan. Who are you?
Just like a middle-aged man in like a in a robe, like an actual smoking jacket or whatever, like just fucking walking out after a crazy party to his front yard and like yelling at the flamingo.
Yeah.
Gaming. Whim is the smartest guy in the group. I just want to point that out. Whim is our brain.
It is not actually a rubber duck. I can say for certain it is not a rubber duck. It distinctly appears to be a bronze swan statue.
That floats in water.
That floats in water.
It's the witch. Burn it.
You want to burn it?
Burn the witch.
No.
Because you can wait till next session.
No way. I'm not gonna try and burn a metal goose, a metal swan.
Little goose.
Swan.
Oh,
Leave the swan alone. You know what?
Uh.
Swan Swan is my friend. Yeah, Swan's my friend.
Is he though?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Do you really love the swan, or are you just saying you love it because you saw it?
The Swan's awesome.
That's a. You guys have seen Anchorman, right?
Oh, I don't think I have.
I have not. No.
Oh my God, you don't know I Love Lamp? I love Lamp. I love Lamp. Brick, are you just saying you love the lamp because you saw it? I love Lamp. This is classic. Anyways, all right. The question, Kagerou, I need the answer. How well did I do? Like,
how well did you do? You got more than half. You got more than half. I wouldn't say quite 3/4.
I would say you threatened that swan pretty well.
I'm not gonna count the swan encounter, because there's more to it than that. You definitely started off real hot, but you didn't quite keep it. It's like the advantage left you in real life.
Oh my God.
Because right after the encounter, there were a few things that I was sure you would pick up on, but not quite.
Interesting, yeah. The mental fatigue of.
No, the swan encounter is the only important.
The swan encounter is important. However, I do not expect him to know much about it. He theoretically could figure it out. It would be really hard. It's one of those things that would just take a pretty extreme leap in logic.
Yeah, I don't do extreme leaps in logic.
Yeah, you would basically have to guess and check, but there is a way to connect it. So yeah, I'd say, you know, between 3/4 and halfway, you hit the marks.
I just realized. Oh my God, so many people I know in chat. Not just like mutuals, but like. Oh my God.
Dare you to kiss the swan.
Oh my God, no. No, please don't be something that dumb. No. Wait, hold on. So because I rolled Arcana on it, like if it was a magic item or like a wondrous item or something, like I'd know about that, right?
Not necessarily.
Really?
Arcana is your knowledge of magic. If you don't see magic, you know, so you didn't.
So it's not like I could have cast Detect Magic.
You definitely could have.
Fuck.
But you didn't.
I thought that the Arcana check did more or less the same thing.
No.
No, I'm dumb.
See, so Detect Magic also doesn't just tell you everything. It tells you schools of magic. Arcana and Detect Magic are often used in tandem. Because Detect Magic can tell you that it is magical, and it generally tells you the schools of magic in use. Then you would roll Arcana to figure out what spells would fit under those categories.
Right.
So you did half of... Yeah, you did half of it. So Identify would, in this specific situation, not be very helpful. It would tell you the properties of a magical item. But in this case, things are a little special.
Okay. I do have Detect Magic.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I handed you a minor magic item and watched you freak out over it.
It's a goddamn SCP, and you know.
See, the problem is I don't really think to use my spells outside of like my actual like spells, not cantrips, outside of encounters because I just have so few of them.
Well, right, and that's part of the point. So I mean, it is what it is. That's what you have, and you don't know shit about it.
Oh, it's just a car falls onto the dragon.
No, I just can't wait for the start of the next session. The girls are gonna be back and they're gonna be like, okay, well, what did we miss? And Whim's gonna be like, the swan! I checked the swan!
Pepe Sylvia is behind everything. It's the swan.
I cast Detect Magic on the hunk!
SCP-42069, Conk. Object
Yunk.
class, cheater.
Oh my God, we're all gonna die.
Yeah, don't worry about the swan.
If it's gonna be something stupid like I think I figure out what it is and like I find a way to like if it's like a magic item and I put a way to use it and I just use it and it just turns into a real swan and it just fucking flies away. I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed.
Thankfully, it's I can at least tell you it's not that stupid.
Okay.
It's pretty dumb. It's not that stupid.
It's pretty dumb that it's right up my alley and I will love it.
No, as soon as he figures it out, he's gonna be mad, but for a completely different reason.
No, what do you mean you will not perceive? No, the swan's there. You have to acknowledge it.
Okay. Alright, so, you've already told me your favorite part of the session. What about you, Whim?
I liked my hot streak at the beginning. I thought that felt really
Yeah.
good.
yeah, I bet so. What do you think about the dream sequence?
That was really interesting. Aside from my characters, anger issues.
Yeah, I think that's hilarious because it seems to me like the dream was meant for Weeb, but he just fucked it up completely, and I just unlocked every secret you could fucking pull out of it.
I literally could not believe. Okay, so I have a character sheet of a specific character that's tied to all the flower thematics, and I built them like a player character, and I forgot that I gave them Primordial and Sylvan.
Oh my god.
And so when you said I speak in Primordial, I actually almost just told you, okay, nothing happens. But then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna... And I saw it and I was like, oh my god. Wow, okay, whatever. And so it worked. But yeah.
Look, even if I didn't fuck it up, I wouldn't have been able to get jack shit from that thing.
Well, that's not really true, but you'll have to wait.
Oh, what am I gonna go unga bunga?
No,
I mean, I'd imagine it can probably speak common.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you that's not the first dream sequence you're gonna have.
Alright, well, King will definitely learn from this one.
I'm rubbing my hands. Can I interest you in some lucid dreaming?
Yeah. I'll try not to be like I roll my eyes. I'll try not to be angry next time. Ugh.
All right. God. Oh, my cheeks hurt from grinning like an idiot.
God, this whole session was just gold. The entirety of it, fucking gold.
Okay.
Mario the Warlock. That was also my favorite part. It's a me, Mario.
Oh yeah. How did you like? How did you like volunteering yourself to take on the rats and then nearly getting eaten alive?
Well, I mean, so hold on. So there was no. I thought there was supposed to be like additional poison damage or something, or did you just completely skip it because I'm?
No. The tiny rats don't have them. I specifically said the last session giant rats have poison effects. And then you made the joke about how New York rats can be like pretty big.
Yeah.
But these are swarms of tiny rats.
Okay, but so you didn't say that tiny rats don't have it.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Cool.
All right. Next time.
Good enough for me. I didn't make a bad decision based on information that I had.
Okay. That's fair enough. Now, when you went AFK, I was talking to Weave like, Weave, you have the highest AC, so technically, you would be the best frontliner because you don't take poison damage if they don't hit you.
I was like, yeah, I was so focused on the fact that they do poison damage, I forgot they can't.
And so I'm just watching Whim get overwhelmed in rats, and I'm like, man, imagine he goes down right here in a sewer, and they leave his body.
Fucking see, I imagine Dishonored type fucking rats the entire time. If you've ever played or watched gameplay of Dishonored.
Imagine dying to poison. Yeah, poison is such an unfortunate like element in D&D. By the time you guys reach 5th level, almost everything you fight is like resistant or straight immune to poison. Acid, however, almost nothing is immune to. And acid hits twice every time. So if you guys ever see spells that do acid damage,
Luigi the Knight.
Wasn't there one like acid splash? I think?
Yeah, acid splash is a cantrip and it hits twice.
Yeah.
Melf's acid arrow hits when you like roll the attack, and then if they fail to save, it hits for the same damage again. Honestly, acid spells pretty good and very efficient.
Note to self: will be pretty angry when facing someone with acid.
Yeah, but remember, non-magical sources. Acid is
Yeah.
magical.
No, yeah, I know. I wasn't talking about rage. I'm talking
Oh.
about me myself will be angry.
I see.
Such bullshit kind of thing.
Eldritch Blast all of our problems? Yeah, dude. We got a Sorlock
wait,
in one of them.
acid is magic damage? There's no non-magical acid?
So, elemental damage is generally magical. Just in general.
Okay.
Yeah, I use a 1,000-degree sword to...
It exists. It's called Flame Tongue. It's a sword, you speak a command word, it bursts into flame. Very rare item. Maybe it's just regular rare, and Ice Brand was the very rare version. But regardless, we are back to 10 minutes, and since we have a lot more people that I don't recognize compared to the beginning, why don't the two of you talk about yourselves a little bit again?
I'm a Warforged Artificer.
Shut up! No, I mean you, you moron!
God, what do you want me to say? Got my new model update and cool new future of my stream stuff on Saturday.
Saturday, December 9th, go to Aton Whim's channel. It'll be great. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I did it
2
for you.
p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Look, these guys, I know each and every one of them. They know who I am. My VTuber stuff. Kage, introduce yourself.
Hold on. All right. So now that that's been dealt with. Hi, everybody. I'm Ootori Kagerou. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by my stream. It's a shame that Weeb just died. But, you know.
Oh wow, he did. Ow.
Yeah, he's
Pretty
dead.
Can't believe it.
Can't believe it. So that said, I have a new spot open for D&D.
Wonderful. God, can we get somebody with max charisma, please?
But you have Hebe.
God, it doesn't act like it.
Oh no! I mean, it's a blast. I'm surprised he hasn't rejoined yet.
Maybe something happened.
Oh well, whatever. I mean, I actually just disconnected him from the call, but
Oh, that was you.
yeah,
Oh, you did that.
yeah, I did.
Oh, he's reeing. He's angry.
He's angry.
He's so angry he can't find a
I'm
button to
salty.
rejoin.
I'm not rejoining. All right. Well, this is another swan. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess it's just going to be the two of us for the outro. Now that you can count to say and no,
Say no. Oh. 5, right? 5 syllables. Don't kick me out, please.
Okay.
So bad.
All right. Let's get out of here. Say no. Let's Kagerou. Oh boy, what a. Well, the stream seems to be over. Eh?
I am gonna. If I meet you in person, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break both your kneecaps.
No, wait, don't break my kneecap.
And then I'm gonna take a cell phone. I'm gonna strap it to your fucking head.
No, don't do that either. I can't take it apart if it's strapped to my head.
That's gonna be it's literally like on the back of your head. Can't
No,
see it.
wait, how do I answer it? What?
Wait, no, better idea. It's gonna be on the middle of your back, so you literally can't reach it.
Oh,
And then
God.
and then it's voice activated.
Jesus. Don't do that. Don't break my kneecaps and make me unable to scratch the one part of my back
Lord.
that there's a... God.